And welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys.
And all we got is boys tonight. Boy, oh, Chef Boyardee. Look at these. Did I? Hey, wait. Stop. Did I tell you could talk yet, Adam?
Oops.
You better fucking. Yeah, just because you host a show on your own channel doesn't mean you can come on my channel and think you're a host. Don't be trying to big dog me like this piece of shit. I already got to deal with this fucking guy. Thinks he's a big dog on campus.
The black one.
He's always acting like, oh, look at me.
I've been on here. I'm familiar. I know.
It's called the talent, Derek.
Yeah.
Know your place. That's all I'm
Quit jostling the talent, Derek.
Jostling. I got him shaking your foot. I'll shake your asses up. I'll keep you in line. I'm doing the best I can do.
Doo-doo head.
Blow it out your ass.
I'm just kidding.
Welcome everybody to the BYB experience, and it is all boys tonight. Apparently, little Lemmy does have sick people around the house, and I don't mean Granny. Other
the blacks.
People. Those ones. Is there a lot of blacks in your house, Granny, running around right now? You got floor Newports like Joey C?
No. No.
No floor Newports? You don't like offer floor space to the needy?
I get called the N-word a lot, but I don't think it's because I'm actually black.
No, but that's fair.
What do you get called?
Niggardly. Something like that.
Oh, fair enough. What do you do to deserve that kind of commentary from the old gal?
Oh, she doesn't call me that. My boss does, though, a lot.
Oh. Fetch this, fetch that, fetch boy. Get in the house, sniggered.
I'm more of a fruit.
Something like that. Yeah, every time I call him, he addresses me as a cricket that goes out at night, if you know what I
mean. The black.
I've heard that old Patrice O'Neill bit.
What's that?
That old Patrice O'Neill bit about how he was called a certain type of cricket by people in South Boston.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the moon type? The moon kind?
Yeah, a lunar cricket.
Yeah.
What do they call those people? Moonies? Moonies. Moonies.
They moonlight. It's a side hustle.
Thank you, Mrs. Producer, for recognizing game on game. That's how it happens here, folks. Of course, before we get any further, why don't you folks all go hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and turn on your notifications, because you know what? That just helps us out. Also, if you want to become a member of the BYB Podcast, you can purchase a membership by clicking on the link at the top of the chat. Other than that, if you have your gifted subs turned on, you also might receive a gifted membership. So do all of those things I just said, or else
Christ,
be coming
Derek.
to your house. I'll send Adam to your house with a shotgun.
How
You
freaking
ain't
far
seen
are
a
you into the
white-skinned
goal
man
tonight?
in your neighborhood since your grandparents bought one. I don't even know. What am I saying now?
Derek
He's just
Imholt
dipping his
over here.
toes. Yeah, he's just dipping his toes into the goal.
Dipping my toes into the river of iniquity.
Niggerly.
Dude, I haven't been here in a
Iniquity.
while. You guys have gone Hollywood, huh? Shit. You got the
What's
going on?
case and everything.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Upgrade. That's what the world is all about. Upgrades. Of course, every time you upgrade something, it costs money. So that is the unfortunate part of it.
Yeah, the last time you were
No.
here, actually, Adam, you brought that really famous guy that nobody's heard of. What was his name
Oh,
again?
yeah. You were so, man. Yeah, Zach Waldman.
Zach
You remember Zach?
Goldman
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
Wolfman.
he was talking about
Goldman?
jujitsu and all sorts of fun
Wolf.
stuff.
Wolf.
If I could say anything in his defense, because he's my friend, is that he is a funny guy, but he has this way I will say about him is he has a way in a podcast of he doesn't know how to yes and, so you'll set him up, you'll throw to him, and then he'll be like, no. You know what I mean? And then it kind of throws cold water on it. But yeah, no, I've had him on my show before, and he's good. He had some good Stuttering John stories, but I feel like he doesn't want to talk about the kind of stuff that would be interesting sometimes, you know?
Yeah, because when he was on our podcast, I definitely asked him about all that shit, and he was like, I was like, why did he blow Stuttering John off? Because he was talking about asking to go to the House of Magic with him or getting tickets to it.
The Magic
And then he was
Castle,
like,
yeah.
Magic Castle. There you go. Thanks. Yeah, he was like, yeah, can you get me in that place? And then apparently he tried to help him out and get him in it. And then Stuttering John blew him off. So once again, Stuttering John thinking he's the big man on campus. He's a fucking asshole. Right, guys? Right, guys? Am I right? True.
Well, I mean,
Thanks,
it's
Mr. Producer.
I haven't really checked in on him that much, so he hasn't gotten his life together, is what you're saying?
Who, Stuttering John?
Oh, I'm being totally facetious. I mean, you know what I mean? Even if I haven't checked in on him, I know the guy's a fucking train wreck, but honestly, I know the tip of the iceberg of what's been going on with him.
Just the tip, huh? Just the tip. That's all
I
you
know
know
he's getting
about?
sued by Vince the lawyer, and I saw Vince the lawyer covered my head.
$12.5 million. Yes, 12.5.
No, he's
That's
not
a
for
good fucking
12.5.
number, huh?
How the fuck is he going to get that money from? Stuttering John doesn't have
he
that kind of money.
won't,
What's the
'cause
point?
John doesn't have $12.5 million. What he's going to do is keep dragging him into court, and then that'll cause Stuttering John to have to go get a lawyer every time, and then get him on retainer, and then pay him money to prepare for a case that I guarantee Vince the lawyer will just keep delaying. Then he'll end it, and then he'll start a new one. I think he's just going to do lawfare on him just to troll him.
Why doesn't he
'cause
just
that's
sue
what
him for
Vince the lawyer does to him.
Why doesn't he just sue him for $800,000, and then he might have a chance of actually winning?
Who's to say he doesn't have a chance? I mean, whatever. A jury's going to decide how much money you get anyway.
But you can't sue somebody for. Sorry, I don't.
You can. You can throw out 12. No, you can throw out 12.5 million all you want, no problem. The main thing is, what is you'll make a deal. Your lawyers and their lawyers will make a deal, and then you'll
Did
just
your
come
fucking
up
camera jump out of a tree? What is going on, dude?
What's the matter, man?
It was unfocused for a while. Now it's choppy. It's working a little better now.
I'll try not to move. How's that? I'll just barely move my mouth, and then I won't move my body, and then there will be no choppiness. Is this working better now?
Yeah.
It was blurry.
They call me blurry face. I mean,
damn, yeah.
Boy, Granny, you remember when we had that conversation about yes anding and not hey, let's stop everything and point out your camera right now. No, but what about your camera? Really? No, but
No, but it looked like it jumped. It fucking looked like it jumped out of a tree, and it was also crippled.
I will admit, those troubleshooting tech problems in real time is definitely a Stuttering John. That's like a Stuttering John checkbox, but I do that all the time. I'm a fucking idiot who can't use OBS.
No, where's Peter Sky Parker when you need him to just sit here and cuss me out about my audio and my fucking slow internet? Piece of shit PSP.
Speaking of your audio, it's taking a shit too now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Granny, we're not playing games tonight. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to play little
just
kid
fucking with
games.
them. That's funny.
We are the backyard boys. I know it ends. It descends into whatever the fuck this is, but there he is, Peter Sky Parker. Yeah, you better not. That's fucking right. You better not say a fucking thing. That is absolutely correct, sir. I do like seeing you here, but I don't like your negative attitude about my audio and my choppy fucking Wi-Fi. So get over it. Get over yourself. All right.
Peter Sky Parker is gay.
Peter Sky Parker, he's gay. I don't like him. And he's not a cuck like Kevin Brennan, which we will be getting in here very shortly. We're going to talk all about Kevin Brennan and being cuckolded. Yeah, that's what we're doing. But we got a lot of other stuff to talk about before that, right? Like Keanu and whatnot, right? Adam Goldstein, didn't you want to know about that shit?
Bing, 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 bing.
Dude. Asking about the Keanu cast versus the BYB boys. Shit's
holy
happening.
shit. I just gotta say, I've been like out of the loop with a lot of the Dabbleverse shit, but the steel toe thing, holy fuck, is that juicy. But I did enjoy Keanu's breakdown. I watched her kind of breakdown of things, but seeing you guys make fun of her was really funny. I really enjoyed that. I really appreciate Lemmy like calling her out. And the just like I think I don't really have a real problem with Keanu. I just think she's getting a little big for her britches. And a lot of these podcasters,
she's actually really skinny and small. I don't know what you're saying. Like, I think her britches would fall right off.
I mean, you know what I mean? They're getting fucking cringe sometimes, you know?
I mean, if she got any smaller, I don't think she'd have to shop in the fucking little girls department if she got any smaller.
Yeah, not my type. I like something you can grab onto. But the point is, though, I don't know.
Why don't you go ahead and make the points, Mr. Host Guy? Go ahead.
Well, I appreciate. I'll make this quick, but I appreciate people. I appreciate the fact that she was called out on the compound hypocrisy, because the truth is, I think that a lot of people make excuses for what Anthony Cumia did, and they're okay with that, and then they want to distance themselves from Aaron. It's like, at least be morally. I mean, I understand they associate with Anthony, they rely on him, but it's like, at least have some fucking moral consistency. I know I sound like Mersh now, but Mersh is right. I think Mersh is right about a lot of things. I don't know if you guys watch Nightwave at all, ROTC.
No, we usually watch clips of him like passing out from smoking off of his vape pen.
Don't get me wrong.
We only watch those clips.
Yeah, I mean, Mersh is a complete fucking lol cow. I've been following him for years, but he's right about a lot of things. I do enjoy his and Royce's political analysis and breakdowns of stuff, but what Mersh needs to do is just stick to focusing on other people, because when he copes, when he talks about his personal life, it's bad. Like, he should not do that. He should just focus on Aaron and other lol cows and people and stuff like that. But it's I don't know. It's just
most recently, Merch was shooting shots at Lemmy and Granny for living in a double wide. He said, but
it's a single wide fucking
asshole. Fucking
exactly.
Mercury. Like, he's anyone to talk, dude. Merch is such. He is like the like patient zero for being like a white trash piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he lived on Royce's fucking couch for like a year, dude. Like, he's someone to talk about like people's living situations. He's a fucking moron.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy watching Mersh, but fuck Mersh. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't suck anybody's fucking dick. You know?
Allegedly.
Yeah, fuck you, Mersh.
Not true.
Oh, and yeah, fuck you too, Kiki. You got long titties.
Long?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were calling them bags.
Titty,
what were you calling them? Bags?
Actually, no, like tube socks. She got tube sock titties.
Tube sock titties. That's right. Monkey tits. Monkey tits. You know, I like them.
Think about the revenge porn thing, though.
What revenge porn? Wait, hold on. Like from the tubes?
No, I'm talking about.
You're talking about Steel Toe sending Gino
okay.
that fucking. We covered that on Monday.
Did you cover the new revelations about Ricada with the crack? That was on Kino Casino. I watched it like I don't know, 2 hours ago. You guys watch Kino Casino?
Is that Stalin clip? Is that what you're referring to?
No, I'm referring to
Stalin 19
PPP and Andy Worski. They do the show Kino Casino.
No, I'm talking about who made the clip of them
Oh
talking
yeah,
about it.
I watched another Stallion 19 clip. By the way, God
Was it
bless the
Stallion
clips.
19? God damn it. I'm asking you questions. Give me answers.
Probably. I don't remember whose
I'm
channel
the
it was,
fucking
honestly.
host. I ask you questions and you fucking answer them. You
Derek,
don't
I'm
try
sorry.
to take over my
I'll sit
show
here
again.
and cackle. I'll sit here and cackle while you make jokes. I'm sorry. My bad.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
See?
Hey, she. Oh yeah,
you.
speaking of that voice, we do actually have Pat Dixon on Friday. We'll stir up the fucking pot just a little bit more. We're not really gonna talk about MLC or Felicia Gillespie or Gino Visconti with him.
You gonna shit talk Chrissy Mayer?
Plan.
He hates Chrissy Mayer. Shit talk Chrissy Mayer. Are you guys friends with Chrissy Mayer?
He's still in love with her. Let's be honest. He still loves her.
Probably not. It's
that redheaded horse face bitch. Is that what you're referring to? That girl I used to plow in front of other people. You mean my little sweetheart diving gal? Hey, yeah, don't give me no guff.
I mean, I think it's really gay that they're striking people. I'll say that.
Striking is gay. That's a fact, Jack. And I'm gay.
So you're saying I can clip this?
Yeah.
Dude, we are the most pro clipper stream sniping, don't give a fuck podcast on the internet. You heard it here first, folks. We are pro clipper. 100%. 100%. Actually, I do have some stuff later in the episode. We can talk about the DMCA and some of the court cases that have come up from YouTube clipping. And we will prove that all these fucking people that think it's not okay to clip and just put stuff up is not transformative. They're fucking wrong. And we got the receipts. So we'll be showing some of that stuff later. I did want to start off the show with some of the funny news that just came out that Joey C was arrested for getting in a bum fight with the bums out in front of his place. He got arrested for assault. And here I got a clip from my Lost Interest.
You're supposed to get the bums to fight each other and then you film it.
Well, I mean, Joey C, is he like that far off from being a bum? Honestly, let's be fair here.
No,
and I'm not even trying to be mean, Granny. I'm just saying.
Was he wearing a sandwich board also? Like, was it a turf war? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, well, no, it kind of is. I mean, when you got fucking bums living out in front of your front door in your domicile, and you have to walk out your door and see bums laying around on the concrete every day. But I also think that is something that Joey might be used to already because he's had, like I said, floor Newports. So how far off is a floor Newport from people sleeping out in front of your door? Kind of the same shit, isn't it?
What's a floor like? Are you talking about black fellers sleeping on his floor?
Black fellers sleeping on his front room floor, and there's plenty of evidence it's happened.
Okay.
And also, that's the guy. You remember when he was sucking on the? You remember when this happened? Let's see here. Let me get to it. Do you remember? Oh no, wrong one. There we go. This one. Yeah. Remember when that happened? And Christina was running after the bums to get in a bum fight then? Because one of the floor Newports didn't pay for his drugs, and the drug dealers apparently came and knocking looking for their money. One of the floor Newports almost got Joey's ass beat just from unpaid debt. But they don't fuck around down there in Tampa Bay, yo. You know how Florida people be, right, Granny? You know how them Floridians are.
Yeah, he's got to be around Ybor if that's what's going on, really.
Ybor.
He's got to be Ybor.
I think I learned that from one of them Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I believe that's what that's from.
Ybor is pretty shitty, yeah.
I think that's where Mersh hangs out. That's where
they got lots of hookers and you can beat people up there. Yeah, go ahead, Adam. Sorry. That's
where the Mersh Baked Alaska confrontation happened, Ybor City. You remember that?
I don't, but
He
I
trolled
can
Mersh in
imagine.
real life. He just happened to be walking by Mersh outside some bar, and Mersh has been shit talking Baked Alaska for years. And don't get me wrong, Baked Alaska is fucking cringe, but I mean, Baked Alaska is like a big dude, you know, and he was like, Mersh, you fucking pussy, you're talking shit about me on the internet. You want to fucking fight me? And Mersh was like, and Mersh looked scared, and it was a huge thing. Like a lot of shows covered it, but when you say Ybor City, it just kind of reminded me of that. Sorry, not to bring it back to Mersh.
Yeah, I mean, you do seem a little obsessed, but that's all right.
People go down there to party, but there's like 2 blocks, and you don't leave those 2 blocks because it gets a little dark, if you know what I mean. Quick.
The blacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very dark, like on the moon, kind of dark. The dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
Even.
Very subtle.
Steve C, $5. Hey, Granny, just tuned in. Missed you, buds.
Hey, Steve C. I missed you too, buddy. I was thinking about you. I wrote you down in my journal.
Did you think about him when you were scissoring the other guys in rehab? How much scissoring was going on in rehab, just out of curiosity?
There was no fucking scissoring, and you know that.
Oh, I have no evidence to prove otherwise, so show the receipts and maybe I'll believe it. But I also don't think you're very honest when it comes to scissoring. So,
what did you go to rehab for? Was it April Imhoff drugs?
No, it was alcoholism.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm actually checking to see if I have a warrant in Ybor City.
Jesus, it's still in the same state. They could pick you up at any moment. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no.
I got a rapscallion on my program here tonight.
Yeah, fucking rapscallion. I know. I think I just have unpaid parking tickets. You go to Ybor City to party, dude. You're gonna get a fucking parking ticket or 2.
They play it. They play it for the revenue stream for the county. They like that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. Steve C, Joey deep throats water. Yes, Steve C, that is an actual fact that Joey C does enjoy drinking water a little different than most guys do. I mean, let's see. What did he say when he was taking a drink? I can't even remember.
Could I suck your dick?
He doesn't have to close his eyes like that. He just looks a little too passionate.
Could I suck your dick?
He's enjoying that.
All right.
He's enjoying
Steve
that.
C, I hope you got all the deep throating of a water bottle that you can handle from those clips. So there you go. Rochi says, member for 6 months. Thank you, Rochi, for being here almost since day one. I think you could possibly be a 7-monther. So whatever, you waited a month. We won't hold it against you, but thank you for being a member. Anyway, that clip is why he goes by Blowy C now. Wow. It's Joey C, the throat goat. I thought we were calling him the throat goat. Blowy C, that's option number 2. So now, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Bad jokes, bad puns, bad jokes, bad times for everyone. All right, let's dip into this and see what's going on in the Joey C verse. See what kind of antics Joey C's been up to. Here you go.
News.
Breaking news.
Joey C has just been released from the Hillsborough County Prison.
Well,
I managed to post.
That would be a jail, not a prison, but close enough, right? I don't think you automatically go to prison.
Bail for my brother, Joey C, also known as CC Joe.
Or Blowy C.
He should be coming out any time now to give us a statement.
So, this fucking homeless guy with a fucking ugliest fucking prostitute.
Did he steal his shirt?
She's out there with her titties all out of her shirt. He's playing with her titties and eating a can of beans.
Titties.
Right? So
titties and beans? I mean, what do you guys think about that combo? Is that a good combo? Titties and beans?
I don't know. How long were her titties?
Okay. Did she have tube sock titties? Apparently Granny's stuck on the tube sock titty thing. All right, fine. We'll go with it. Adam Goldstein, have you ever
Go ahead.
Have you ever eaten baked beans out of a can while grabbing boobies? Has this happened to you?
Not that I can recall, but I don't know. Sounds interesting.
You seem like you would eat a can of Bush's baked beans while you played with tits, like a classy individual. That's like a $5 can of beans right there, man.
Granny, that is like the nicest thing that anyone has ever said to me.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking Bush's, man. Yep, I can tell. See it in your eyes.
He gets an attitude with me because he thinks I'm looking at his girlfriend, and this is the ugliest fucking woman I've ever seen in my life. He throws the beans all over my fucking face and my. So we start getting in a conversation. She starts coming over to come behind me and starts clawing me, and Christina just pushes her out of the way, and he's fucking trying. So I just fucking pushed him away and gave him a fucking, I slapped him, and he was like, "Fuck you!" And then this girl's flopping with his titties look like eggs. They look like fucking scrambled eggs on her. And she's got no teeth.
Wait a minute, Granny. Is this a shock to you that you didn't get your tubed sock titties, but you ended up getting scrambled egg titties? I've never heard of scrambled egg titties. Does that mean like they're so what do they call it? When the girls got cottage cheese ass, what do they call that? Cellulite? Maybe her boobies are all cellulited out.
Yeah, when their ass looks like a sack of doorknobs.
Yeah, all dimply and weird looking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, she's got cellulitis titties.
And he's got no teeth. And it was next to Pop. Pop's the guy out there. Pop's coming, what's all this racket about? And then the cops came because the fucking neighbor across the hall thought it was that they were ganging up on me. And then he wanted to press charge, but he went to jail too. So he's in jail now. He don't got no bond. He ain't getting nobody to bond him out. So that's what happened, guys. So it was I like to let nobody put their hands on me. He fucking anyhow. Oh my God, I got enough problem. Listen, I laughed so hard when the cops took back. Are you fucking serious? Well, we don't want to hear the scene, so you're both going in. I said, are you kidding me? Now I could have waited for the judge to go see the judge and sit here all day. They would release me, but I wasn't going to sit all day. I had too much stuff to do today, man. And I gotta work, man. I go, I'm a celebrity, man. I gotta go. I pulled the Stuttering John on them. I'm a celebrity, man. You gotta let me out of here.
Right. I'm sure they took one look at you and were like, yeah, this celebrity guy story checks out. Yeah, definitely. You can tell that Joey C, just from talking to him, that he's a celebrity of some sort. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I do indeed blame Tukey for all of this. Tukey said he should start interacting with all the bums out there in front of his door. And I think Tukey he told him he ought to start hanging out with those fucking people. So I think we could blame all of this on Tukey.
You think so?
Bad ideas. So if Tukey ever comes to you and Bedabbler, sorry. If Bedabbler ever comes to you and has advice about stuff you should do on your live stream, it's probably not good sound advice. It'll probably get your ass kicked, stabbed, mutilated. Who knows what else could possibly happen when you interact with fucking bums. Granny, do you want to start doing some live streams with bums? I want to see you get your ass.
Fuck yeah, man.
I want to see you get your ass.
Man. I
want to see a bum put a not so big on your head. You could wear 2 sombreros.
No, man, I don't think so. I can deal with bums pretty good.
What are you gonna hit them with a fucking a paintbrush? Is that your weapon of choice? Masking tape?
No, probably not. Mm-mm. No, I'd probably kind of just talk to them. Tell them to fuck off a little bit if they get a little spicy around there. You want me to do man on the street? Granny interviews bums? I'll go fucking interview
bum on the street. I don't want man on the street. I want bum on the street. I want you to go out there in your worst get up so that you fit in really well, and maybe bring like a tent with you. Fucking really pop a squat out there in the fucking encampment. Undercover bum live streams. This is what's happening now. That's 2024, motherfuckers.
I'll start barging on the fucking people's street corners with my own side. Just sit next to them.
Speaking of bums, welcome to the stage. Another bum. Oh, wait, no, this is Uncle Jack. No, I mean, when you were sitting backstage, you kind of look like a bum. You're a Philly guy, right?
Yes, sir.
You're a bum, Jack. You are always a bum. You always be a bum.
I think the bum fight's kind of started here.
Like movie quotes from Philly.
Love them.
Right
well,
now.
actually, it's later on. There's going to be something on the stream that has to do with that. Adam, nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
No, on your stream? Don't introduce each other. I fucking introduce you guys when I feel like doing it because I'm gonna say, see, here we
Sorry,
go,
Derek's
another
in a mood
fucking
tonight.
host of a show. So all you guys think you can just come on to anyone's show and just take over.
Well,
You
yeah,
all
we just show you.
I'm a host, you're a host. Hey, let's all just host one show together.
We just show you how to do it right. That's all, Quad. You know what I mean? Adam, take him by the hand, lead him. He needs it. He really does. I mean, you can drag a horse to water. You can't make him drink. Am I right?
Why are you talking about Chrissy Mayer again? Son of a bitch.
Well, you know what? He's in a
That's
wheelchair, so he's a little easier to drag, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Just take off the brakes.
They just kick him in the back, shove him down the fucking hill. I mean,
all right, let me read a couple super chats here. Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood, $2. Thanks, sir. Heard Joey C fought Pops over a toothbrush, but I think he just said the guy he got in a fight with didn't have any teeth. So I don't know what he needs a toothbrush for.
Well, maybe there's one tooth.
Tooth.
They don't call it the teeth
T-O-O-F.
fairy.
No.
Listen, in Philly, they don't call it the teeth fairy. It's the tooth fairy.
What do you call a busload of people from Philadelphia? A full set of teeth.
Okay. Well, yeah. I agree.
Good one, Derek.
Yeah. But
I didn't even get a bump. No, there we go.
Home run,
Rim
Kumi, a
shot.
home run.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Where's Dave Sarah when you need him? Oh, by the way, DaveSarah.com, you can get this handsome mug. You see that?
Right.
A lovely mug. DaveSarah.com.
Check out all of Corn stuff. Corn shuckers, you corn shucking MFers.
Corn Dick is the
Rochi,
man.
5 pounds. What are we weighing stuff now? This isn't even money. It's fake. I don't believe it. Rochi, $5.
Ooh.
We are supposed to believe Joey got into a fight and didn't record it. Come on now. The throat goat was home alone with Christina, went out for dinner.
I agree with that. I do agree. Joey, I love Joey. You know, everybody has their
Do you though?
opinions. I love Joey, and I
Do you,
agree
though?
with that. I think he would have recorded it. I think somebody would have. If it, you know what I mean? He records everything.
Yeah, he even records sex with Christina. Just check out his chatterbait from the old days. He's even got some good porn up, folks. Check it out. If you guys have ever wanted to see Christina C's sliz, her slice, her piece, it's out there to be seen. Granny, does that get you fired up? Does that get you a little hot under the collar thinking about Christina with her clothes off getting plowed by Mr. C?
No, it doesn't, dude. You know what? I've had too much Joey C mentions in my life in the last 2 weeks. Oh, his camera jumped out of a fucking tree again. In the last 2 weeks. Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I guess he's doing some shit with some other people. I think your buddy Bobby Nick is now on the Joey C team.
That is good. Absolutely.
Yeah, for Bobby.
He needed a new home. Rochi, 2 pounds. Rocco told me to buy a rope and a stool. That's true. That is actually true. I don't know.
How much did you pay, Rochi?
Roll on water. Sorry.
I don't feel that way about you, Rochi. So you can hold off on the rope and stool thing. I have a feeling Granny would like to push your stool in for you, though. Right, Granny?
Boo.
Let's just let that sit
I was
there.
in Discord and somebody joined the room and started talking to me. Freaked me the fuck out. I was like, who the fuck is talking to me right now?
Oh, yeah, you forgot to leave your little voice chat.
Yeah,
Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood, $2. Uncle Jack, Philly Teamster here, bud. Wow, look at that. Teamster.
Hell yeah.
Do you know Teamster Tim by chance? Yeah, get all the Teamsters
they're all
together.
brothers, right? They're all brothers and stuff. Related.
Yeah. Do you know where Jimmy Hoffa's body is buried? Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood. That is what I'm really interested in, is finding that dead body in that 50-gallon drum, maybe out there by the Buffalo Bills parking lot. From what I understand,
55 gallons, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Close enough. Yeah. I know it's in New Jersey somewhere, right? Isn't that
We're gonna miss Club.
Handicaps don't understand how to weigh stuff and measure stuff anymore. That just goes out the window with their legs.
Oh, look at this. I guess it's Tiff's birthday. So shout out to Tiff. Happy birthday, Tiff. I see what's going on in the chat there. So
happy birthday. You got a cake, Derek?
Oh,
happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
BYB
birthday to
Podcast.
you. Where's Frankie when we need him? Where is Frankie? We would have Frankie sing it. He's the best at singing happy birthdays to everyone.
Happy birthday, Tiffany Wash.
Tiffany,
oh, Craig Edwards.
Why are you guys
restaurant now?
Question at you. What's that?
We're like, so I was gonna say we're a corporate restaurant.
Yeah, Greg Edwards asked me. I went on Joey's C show before. Any regrets? Yeah, the only regret I have is telling Derek that I was gonna do it, because Joey made up some fucking bullshit email trying to get me to sign some kind of NDA or something, and I was like, "Bud, come on, what are we doing here?" And I still did the show. So, yeah, that's the only regret I really have. Should have never told Derek.
Nice. All right, let's get into the topic that we're all here for, and that is the fact. The Meadowlands. Exactly. Slapjaw says, Quad, you were talking about the Meadowlands in New Jersey, buds. Yes, indeed I was. That's exactly East Rutherford, New Jersey, correct, sir? You want me to get all specific on you and be a prick? I'll shout out your fucking city. I know where it's at. Don't even mess with me. Don't even
keep
try.
It local.
Keep it local. What was that? Keep it local.
Radio. It's a radio reference to Opie, where he would always talk about Rochester shit to like a national audience.
Rochester. I'm going to Rochester for DabbleCon 2. I belong there. It's about me. I'm going to beat all of your asses.
Are you really going to DabbleCon? Because I know.
No, I'm doing a stuttering fucking retard fucking impression. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go.
Dude, I do wonderful impressions. Everybody knows that.
Terrible. They're just god fucking awful.
His impressions are so great, you would swear it was the real people.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On acid.
Exactly. That's what we do here. We do great impressions. What we came here for tonight is one very specific thing. That is to say that Kevin Brennan is a cuck. And we're going to put him into the same category as Mr. Kill Everything, Aaron Imholt. They all belong together on the same chart. I'm going to prove it. But before we get into it, I just wanted to point out.
Don't forget Brent Hatley.
Yes.
Brent. Is he part of the Dabbleverse, though? Like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's adjacent.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Okay. If he's adjacent, then okay. Add him to the fucking cuckolder. I don't know. I guess I was going to ask you guys this question. Is there other cuckolds that you're aware of in the Dabbleverse? Am I missing some here? Because I said Mr. Kill Everything. I said Aaron Imholt. Obviously, I guess you could say Nick Rekieta lets other dudes plow his wife.
Yeah, 100%. He's a cuck. Fuck yeah.
So
yeah,
Nick
Definitely
Rekieta's a
say
cuck.
Nick Rekieta.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, you said that good. But yeah, also I couldn't think of any other cucks. Maybe I'm missing a cuck or two.
One degree to Brent Hatley. We just established that. It's only 1 degree to Brent Hatley.
Okay.
I don't know. I think most people keep their private lives private. I think everybody everybody who gets their sex life out there is a fucking idiot.
True. Greg words, no, I did not. If you want to send that to my Discord, I will take a peek at it, sir. I may be wrong. I did see a clip of Melton on Twitter. It's about a minute and a half long, so maybe that's the one you're talking about. If you guys in the chat can think of a bunch of Rosie O'Donnell. No, Rosie's not a cuck. If you guys could think of a bunch of other cucks in the Dabbleverse, put their names in the chat. We will bring them up. We will give them a nice big shout out tonight as the Cuckold family. Ace, $2. Quad, share your last Tinder hookup story, 100%. The most recent one is the one I'm kind of just staying with right now at this moment. I hit her up and she was on a trip in New Mexico and she was like, I'll be back in 2 weeks though. And I called her. She was like, all right, I want to see your face, verify who you are before I come over and hang out with you. So we did a little FaceTimey thing. And then about 2 weeks later, she was back in Oregon and we did indeed hook up. That's what happens on Tinder. Not the first date, I'll be honest. It was the second date. Which
you
was
spent too much time with John. You really have. That's a John if there ever was. Well,
my Tinder date.
Yeah, my Tinder date. Of course.
Well, the thing about me and Tinder dates. No, fuck you. It's harder for me because I have to get over one huge factor. Explaining why
you can't get over anything. Yeah. Stop it.
Oh, come on, but we all.
They're always like, hey, how come every time I FaceTime you, you're always just sitting down? It's like, well, one important fact about me is that I'm in a wheelchair.
One important fact.
Just
you don't break the ice with that.
Whatever. As long as you can eat good pussy, I guess that's what counts.
I mean,
right?
He can't really flop down there like that. I mean, it looked like he was doing the worm on his way down.
Yeah, I have a lot of
No. Daychwa says, I'm going to be sad. Why would you be sad? I get laid from Tinder. What's sad about that? Fuck, jeez. You're supposed to be like, good on you, Quad, for getting your dong
exactly.
wet.
The sad part is the women that lay Quad. That's the sad part. We feel for them. We really do. Do you flop around like a fish when you're trying to get up in there? Does the shit bag ever pop or anything? I mean, just wondering.
Hey, if you talk about it, people are gonna fucking ask.
I think Mr. Blue Sky has a point, Derek. Your spine is cucking your legs right now.
Oh, come on, that's funny. Laughing
you people disgust me. You are all disgusting. This is
bullying is what okay. This is.
I think I'm going to turn all you people into the OSHA, whatever the fucking this does seem like it's against.
Are you guys getting paid? I'm not getting paid. There's no bullshit here.
You're not supposed to make fun of the underprivileged.
No.
Who's me? I just made you read a $1 super chat. $1. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And yes, you did. You did make me read that.
Oh my god.
I just
don't know why you don't lead off with that, Derek. On your Tinder profile, it doesn't say in wheelchair.
It does. I do put handicapped. I don't specify handicap.
I want to see it.
There. Okay, so obviously there's pictures you have to post on Tinder, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think the close-up face one's the first 3 or 4. And then maybe I throw in a wheelchair one on the end, like the 5th or 6th picture.
He's catfishing bitches on
yeah,
Tinder.
That's total Facebook shit, dude.
Because you got to start somewhere.
I don't know.
Quad, what percentage filter do you use? Because that's one of my things on Tinder. I can't do the filter. I see one filter, I'm like, left.
No, me too.
I don't do
Quad,
filters.
You're a white girl.
I met a chick one time. I walked in the bar to meet her. I walked right by her. I didn't know it was her. I had no fucking clue. Walked right by her.
Yeah.
Until they said you walked by her.
Rochi's trying to make jokes on me too. It's not just you, Uncle Jack. It's everybody. Now everybody's joining in.
Good for you, man.
No, Adam. Yeah, make another joke.
Are you concerned though that she's exploiting you? That she's exploiting your disability?
She let me go. She let me put things inside of her. I don't really care what she's after. I got to do my part. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I got to put my pee-pee in her, and it made me happy. And that's all I really care about.
Did you pee inside her?
Come on, Flat Cat. Flat Cat. Where were you, Flat Cat? Where were you when I was banging the fatties? Where were you with your nice skinny body, Flat Cat? Where were you? With your nice little body. Your nice little rocking body.
Where were you, Jessica Flat Cat? Real fatty. And she squatted on your face.
Whatever. No. I'll fucking hey ladies on the I see a bunch of you ladies. You guys want that fucking airplane ticket. You go right ahead. I'll send you that fucking airplane ticket. It'll happen. I will put my pee-pee inside of all of you ladies. Pee-pee.
Dude, this is gonna end up like Johnny Crutches. Did you guys see that? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Weird. What do you mean it's gonna end up like Johnny Crutches? Him losing his lady or him crying because of Mersh? Are you going back to Mersh again?
No, I'm saying you
go ahead, Adam. Talk about Mersh. The only
thing
thing you care about. Go ahead.
You could see the potential similarities, though, right?
Yeah.
Do
Johnny Crutches could potentially become quad.
A similarity between myself and Johnny Crutches and level issues. Adam, go fuck yourself. And I mean that sincerely.
I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I've met Johnny Crutches. He can fucking hobble around a little bit. It's not pretty, but
I can't hobble.
Yeah, I know.
All right. You know, we were supposed to be making fun of Kevin Brennan, but somehow this became a quad bash fest. I'm not really fond of this, how this is working out.
I told you, don't bring up your personal life on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, put a 1 in the chat if you want to keep fucking with quad, or a 2, 3, whatever, if you want to fuck with Brennan. I have a feeling I'm going to see a bunch of 1s in here. Let's see.
All right, moving on. Hey, that's a great segue to move into the Kevin Brennan topics. But we actually did have a picture today of Aaron Imholt being a cuck. Cuckheld, corn cuck.
Wait a minute.
No, Gummy Chainsaw made this up, and Corn saw it, and boy, oh boy, he was all excited. Revenge corn? Is that what's going on now in the Dabbleverse? Revenge corn? That's more along the lines of
that's good.
Boo.
That's corny.
Aaron Imholt. Oh, that's actually Greg. Just FYI, the Melton clip I have now. I remember exactly what it is. Had to do with the revenge porn thing. So that's actually the clip. So whatever you may have been talking about, I was not talking about that. So there you go. Yeah, so Kenyatta has court tomorrow. Kenyatta, the great Kenyatta, who took out that piece of shit Stevie Lou for being a homosexual, apparently. That's what the claims are. But I did hear from Mrs. Kenyatta, and the rumor has it that she indeed has clipped a bunch of things said on MLC podcast. Which is hilarious because she's going to drag him into court tomorrow. So we get to find out very soon if Kevin Brennan, who's been talking shit about Ray DeVito having to go into court because of him having Kenyatta on his podcast, quite the opposite might be true. And indeed, Kevin Brennan might be getting his ass dragged into court because he is going to be front and center of Miss Raquel Bryant, showing her and her lawyer dragging Kevin Brennan into the situation. Does
she have the same last name as Toby?
Is Toby's last name Bryant? Then yes.
No, Toby. I'm sorry, Kenyatta. Does she have the same last name? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going. I was
going that way.
Okay.
Right.
You're going roots.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I get where you're going.
Brennan picked
Call James Simpson.
Why don't you just call him
the black one?
Why don't you just call him that?
Because he's not anymore.
Never say that. The black one.
It's happened with the Angels now.
You could call him the defendant. The defendant, please, right?
No, there was my Tinder profile. Show everybody my Tinder profile again, please. I think there will be interested in that. There you go. I'm 19. Yeah, I'm really catfishing motherfuckers.
You're definitely pulling mad bitches with that profile.
19. I ride a wheelchair all day, but I will ride you all night. Boom! That's a catchphrase, motherfuckers. There you have it.
Oh, fuck, man. All right, so what happened? Somebody fucked Kevin Brennan's wife while he watched?
Well, let's start it off with Kevin Brennan saying he wants Godfrey to fuck his wife. He wants Godfrey to fuck his wife, and he wants to come in afterwards. Watch, listen.
So if I saw somebody fuck my wife like real good, like a Godfrey, like fucked her real good, and then I would be like more pumped up, be like, I gotta fuck her good too. But I think when you get married, you get too comfortable with like, that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Are you know what cuckolding is, right? When like black guy fucks your wife, and you sit in the corner and jerk off.
That's what it's called.
It's called cuckolding. Yeah.
my wife calls it something else Tuesday.
Bennigan's happy hour.
Honey, I love you.
Shut up. Jerome's busy.
Funny, right? Jokes.
Hysterical.
He doesn't even sell tickets, dude.
Who don't sell tickets? Kevin Brennan?
Kevin Brennan. He doesn't even sell tickets.
He don't even sell tickets. What a loser.
Take
that
your
guy's
fucking shirt off, Kevin. You fucking hypocrite.
He's a loser. He wants Godfrey to fuck his wife. That's just disgusting. Does that surprise you guys to hear that from him? That he wants dudes to plow his wife?
Nothing surprises me in this fucking shit verse. None of it.
No.
Absolutely none of it.
I've seen him on a bicycle, dude. That sounds like he looks like a man on a bicycle that lets other dudes fuck his wife.
Dude, of all the things Kevin Brennan's ever done, that bicycle helmet was probably the worst. That was bad.
What bicycle helmet?
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up on screen. Thank you.
Yes. No, I mean that's as manly. That is as manly as a man can look, right, guys?
He looks like an Islamic woman. Why is he wearing the head gaiter? Is this during COVID?
No, this is the TMZ story from Matthew Perry. TMZ story.
Is that a Huffy?
Why the fuck is he wearing that thing on his face though?
He wants to fit in with the black teens. You know, the teens there.
He's hiding his turkey neck. He's hiding that fucking jiggly fucking turkey neck that he has.
He looks like an old page master.
Couldn't he just get a cooler helmet than that? That's like the gayest helmet.
Bike too. He needs a cooler bike.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, there's nothing cool about fucking Kevin Brennan, so why would you expect him to have a cool helmet or cool shoes for that matter?
Just try. No, but I mean, you try. Even if you're not cool, you try. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's not even trying.
Has nobody ever seen the fucking Page Master?
Like a million years ago. I don't remember.
I'm thinking of the Shockmaster from wrestling, which was horrible. You know who it is, Grady, right?
No, this was Macaulay Culkin, Whoopi Goldberg. He lived in his. You know what? Fuck it.
Wait,
and I did want to point out.
Wife was in a movie.
Yeah, Page Master.
Yeah. I did want to point out to Greg words. You sent me absolutely fucking nothing. So if you're lying about doing prep work for me and then offer it up while I'm doing a show, then you will lose your wrench just cause I can't have you messing with me on my show, man. That's not cool.
Nobody does this with quad ever on a show. Isn't that right feet? Legs?
Right foot? What about right foot? What is this Page Master? Now we're doing this. What are we doing here?
It just looks like Macaulay Culkin on the bicycle. Every time I see that picture of fucking
Yes, yeah.
Kevin Brennan. I think
That's dead on, man.
Yeah. You see, that is very page master.
Somebody do not face swap Kevin Brennan's face on Macaulay Culkin. Don't do it. Well, just don't.
Yeah. He's the fucking page master, dude.
Oh man.
No, it's good.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, he's dropping.
That is a sweet ride, though. It's a lot cooler than Kevin's bike. I'll give it that.
Greg, I can't grab that fucking link. Put it in the Discord. Put it in my Discord DMs. I already said that once. Jesus.
You know what? I'll do it for you, bud.
No, not you. Gregward's. He's got something.
Yeah, I know. If he just put the link in there, I'll copy the link and put it in the fucking private chat. How about that? How does that make your little fucking feetsies tingle?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I even actually can feel it this time, which is kind of weird.
You have to grab your legs and like flap them like this to get the blood flowing once in a while. Like, just grab them and throw them like this. Just go like this.
That's a great
goal. Killed spaghetti bone son of a bitch. Do you ever pick those motherfuckers up and just get to fucking lanking them?
No, I don't do any of that nonsense you guys are talking about, and I don't appreciate it whatsoever. All right, so we are going to, what the hell's going on here? Now all this stuff is coming out. Is Kevin Brennan a cuck? Almost sounds exactly like the fucking title of my show today. What a coincidence, Greg Words. Are you doing work for me, or are you stealing my content? Maybe I don't like Clippers anymore. Maybe I'm not a fan of Clippers. Maybe I've changed my mind. I don't know. Let's see what you have said. Hey man, I'm bound to change my mind on things here and there. So this topic may be an issue for me. Let's go.
Fat forever, or are you just joking?
Yeah, I'm fat. My parents are dead. Come at me. Post pictures of my dead mom fucking my dead dad. See if I give a shit.
You're not fat. Like, what do you weigh, dude? You're not big.
Dude, I'm 300.
Are
you are?
Yeah, man.
More like 400.
Sitting around all day, so that makes it even better, right?
Yeah, I'm on a treadmill right now, bitch. It's off, but I'm on it.
Oh, okay.
What is happening here?
300? Are you? What are you? 6 feet?
6'5".
Greg, why is there a guy?
300?
Yeah, bitch, come get some.
Who'd you play for? I didn't know.
You don't recognize Slick Rick, or is that right, Slick Rick? No, Humpty. Humpty dance.
Oh,
Here's your chance to do
Humpty
Come on, baby. Do the Dumpty Dump. Do the Humpty.
Oh, that I will go to Vegas now. I like to be around a big man. Wait, 6'5", 6'5",
I'd like to be around a big man.
For
Somebody
Montana
said.
State.
No,
Yes, that's exactly what he said. He likes to be around big men. You know what else he likes to be around?
The blacks.
Hard cocks. Oh, the blacks. Sorry, I thought it was hard.
I like boys.
Oh, what? What's this, Kevin? You like boys?
I like boys.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I can't imagine the context where that isn't gay.
There is not.
It's never gay.
There's no
it's
context there. Yeah.
Pedophilia. It's actually not gay. It's pedophilia.
Yeah.
I like boys.
And apparently he likes big guys too. So he's
likes
pretty
to be in
much
the company
his,
of big men.
Yeah, like if he was like his Tinder, his eHarmony preferences would be like, I like boys all the way to full-grown men. And if they're fucking my wife, that's even better. I'm Kevin Brennan.
Maybe that's why he gets so upset about me not wearing a shirt.
300.
He's intimidated by my
Oh,
twins.
because it turns him on. Oh, intimidated. I thought you were gonna go with like he's got his eyes on you and he blames you for his inability to look away with a huge rocking hard on while he is looking at you. I would assume.
Yeah, he gets a confused boner. He's like, he gets a rager.
It's a Billy Budd type of situation.
It is. Yeah. And he's angry about it and confused and he doesn't know what to do.
Well, in his defense, Granny, we're all confused when we see you with your shirt off. I mean, you got the beard, before you had the rascally, the Timu Sylvester, what was it? The Timu, the beard, the thing, the wispy thing going on.
It's got the beard.
Yeah, I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, maybe he's confused because he's seeing that soft, supple skin, no hair on the tits, the awkward nipple, and maybe he's really.
You just said a lot of nothing, but what I said
much.
was very succinct and it made a lot of sense. And we'll go back to what I said, which is he looks at Granny and he gets confused. He gets sexually confused, and let's leave it at that. Very simple.
Thank you.
No, I'm talking about O-line. I'm talking about football blocking. I'm blocking the guy.
No, I played defensive line in high school.
Like cock blocking, like a cuck.
Jesus Christ! No offers from any D3 schools.
No, I quit in high school. It's too much time.
Dude, you're 6'5", 300. Jesus Christ! You want to fuck my wife? I want a big kid.
Oh, there it is, Greg. Wow, Greg did send me a piece of gold.
He's not
All right,
joking.
Greg. All right, Greg.
No,
you
that's
know
like
what?
the third time he's brought it up.
He's testing the waters. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Words is one of the good.
The blacks. Has he offered any money for the big kid? The seed.
Well, let's see what else he's got to say. We got another 40 seconds. Bob thinks it's hilarious.
Whoa. Bob's pool party. Bob's pool party. One of my greatest enjoyments in life is hearing KB call people losers because I know he means it. Thank you, Bob's pool party. Yeah, I don't.
Look how depressed Bob was
I'm
back
not
then.
to my phone.
Bob looks disheveled when he was on MLC. Like he just, I don't know. Like he just crawled out from an alleyway. He just crawled out of fucking Joey C's fucking front stoop, playing with titties, eating beans.
I mean, MLC is more of a battlefield than obviously they all agree with everything each other say on TSN. Right. When he was on MLC, there was definitely some adversarial conditions.
I'm not messing around. My phone's busy.
Great job.
My phone's out of focus. That's hilarious.
Are you gonna be there while we make this kid, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you bottles of Gatorade.
He's gonna be taking pictures. Christ. He's got the camera ready.
You shouldn't even joke about this.
I'll live stream the whole goddamn thing for y'all.
No, actually, back then he was funny. I gotta admit, Brennan was funny back then. He's not funny anymore. He's just no. Yeah,
he's changed.
What? He was funnier when he was cool with cuckoldry? Is that what you're saying?
No, he was funnier when he was cool with Kumia, Bob, when he had people to play off of. Now who's he got?
Stevie Lou. He's got Stevie Lou and Chad and Felicia. His string of ponies that he's got there. Oh, there he is.
There it is.
There he is.
Touche.
Hey,
Jesus, that's bad. Fitting. That is fitting. That I think that Photoshop actually deserves to end up on Twitter, if you ask me. I think we ought to make that happen.
Oh, you think
that one's a saver? That one's a keeper. Let's see if we can tag MLC in a funny funny situation. All right.
Nobody even knows this movie. What is this from like '94? Was Whoopi Goldberg in it?
I never seen it.
Well,
I didn't know the reference.
I don't watch Whoopi.
I saw it and it was very forgettable. It was like one of those forgettable '90s movies.
I remember The Color Purple. I remember The Burglar, and I remember Jumpin' Jack Flash. That's what it was called. Jumpin' Jack Flash. Fuck you. I think there was a movie called The Burglar, so go fuck yourself. Made in America and Black Beauty with Sam Elliott. Actually, not a bad movie.
Everything you said was so fucking racist.
It's not my fault. It was the 80s and 90s, man. It was a different time, bro. We could say things back in the day.
Again, Johnisms. It was a different time. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
N-word chasers. Yeah, my favorite fireworks. Rochi, 2 pounds. Thank you, sir. Give this to Greg. Greg content. Great content, sir. Greg content. Give this to great content, sir. No, great content.
Jesus, you sound like fucking Scion Z reading that.
Yeah.
How much Xanax
you
have tonight, Derek?
I sound like the Dabbler. I sound like the Dabbler. He's fucking dyslexic. Blue, 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 blue. Yeah, see, I'll never invite. If you guys, okay, new rule: you cannot come on my show if you host your own.
If you have legs that work, right? We got it.
Obviously,
you cannot come on the show if you challenge Derek in any way.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's not dyslexic. He's dyslexic. All right.
That's pretty good.
Diss my legs? Nice. Why you got to diss my legs, Uncle Jack? Why you got to diss them? Yes, thank you, Roshi. All right, so this is the clip I pulled, which is way more informative. And go ahead, tell me to stop at any time, but I think this one's going to blow your hair back. This is a lot of confessions from one Kevin Brennan on why and how to be a cuckold, and this ain't no joke.
Tell him the Hamilton story.
Please tell me.
The Hamilton. So then when we were divorced, well, we weren't divorced.
So let me go ahead and set this up. The female voice you are about to hear is actually Kevin Brennan's wife, who has been on podcast in the past. So apparently, I think the rule about that is once you've been on a podcast, you're fair game, correct?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay. So we have no disagreement on that part of this. So she did indeed show up on a podcast and tell this story. This story is about to rock the Dabbleverse, folks. This is going to change everything. All your opinions about Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, but tell him the Hamilton story.
Please tell me.
The Hamilton. So then when we were divorced, well, we weren't divorced.
We weren't separated then, were we?
Of course we were separated. You think I'm going to go out with some strange man to see Hamilton and I'm not?
I didn't think we were separated.
We were very separated.
You wanted a date while you're separated?
Absolutely.
No, it wasn't a date. You said.
I don't know if you caught what I just caught, but she seemed pretty emphatic and excited when she said, "Absolutely." You went on dates while you guys were broke up? Absolutely. Does that sound like a lot of dates to you or one date?
Sounds like a lot of
$1,300,000,000,000.
Agreed, Miss Producer.
It wasn't
world famous cuck Will Smith here, by the way.
Right.
No, you could just see it in his face, man. He's a broken man.
Is he one of the, is he the most famous cuck ever?
Probably. Oh, and those fucking idiot kids of his. Jesus Christ.
I can't think of a bigger star that has confirmed been a cuckold.
Aaron?
It wasn't a real date.
Sorry.
I said bigger. I didn't say.
That's right. I corrected myself.
Sorry. Hey, it was like a minor escort situation.
So when you guys hear a minor escort situation, what pops in your head?
Boner.
No, minor escort.
Yeah, boner.
Pops in your head.
Sorry.
Well, that's in a coal mine.
Jack. Escort, a minor escort.
It's a Ford Escort, like a car.
Again, boner.
Hatchback.
Again, maybe back to the host thing. Having hosts on my show may have been a huge mistake.
It's so worth it though to just watch you squirm, Derek, to just make you fucking mad. It's funny.
You guys are supposed to give me the correct answers every time. The answers I want.
We call it the cripple wiggle, Adam. You're making him do the cripple wiggle.
You forgot to send me a script, Derek. It's your fault. It's your fucking fault.
Here we go.
I'd love to watch you squirm if you could.
Yeah. No, I do this, and that's what I do the truffle shuffle, and that's pretty much what I think Granny's not into.
Derek's spine is a lol cow.
The truffle shuffle, my little truffle shuffle. I'll own it. Bob Sacamano, Canadian $14. Thank you, sir. For the cuck goal. Yes, the cuckold.
Is Kevin's wife black? Is it? Do we have a Bill Burr situation going on?
The black one.
She is black. Yes.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
From what I understand, she's a former pro wrestler.
She is black.
How black is she? Is she like how black? Not that it matters. I don't give a fuck. Good for him, but I'm just saying, like how black. I'm just curious.
She got
hold on, I'll answer that. She clicks and pops when she talks. That's
so she's very black, right?
Yeah,
like Wesley Snipes.
Listen to her voice.
I mean, she just kind of sounds hood. Honestly,
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that.
She sounds like those Puerto Ricans or Dominicans. You know, like, oh no, you don't do that. Oh, he fucking jizzed on my leg.
Oh man, she probably chases him around with a rolling pin. Holy shit! You know who wears the pants in that relationship if she's Puerto Rican? Holy shit!
Neither of them.
No, she's like, I believe she's like Colombian or Peruvian.
This makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I got to be honest with you, Derek. When you first started bringing this theory, I thought it was a bit. I thought you're just kidding around. But honestly, after hearing this, no, I think you're onto something. Seriously, dude. I'm not even kidding. Holy fuck.
I'm not kidding. No, like this story, the story she tells is of a cuck. And the way she says it right to his fucking face makes it seem like, yeah, you're my bitch.
Yeah, when you're Brennan. A cuck, they love rubbing that shit in your nose. Not that I know or anything like that. You know, that's what I've heard on the street.
What do they rub in your nose, though?
Oh, no, nowhere. No particular place. Nothing. I'm sorry. I retract my statement.
The cuck
prank caller.
Let's not get too gross because we're going to freak people out like Flat Cat Jessica, for example. We don't want to freak her out. She's a lady. Whoa. She's a lady.
You're just saying that because she's white knighting for you.
Fuck. I mean, she's kind of cute too, and other things.
Where were you, Flat Cat, when we were picking up?
No, she sent me. Anybody that sends me magnets is fucking. And she, you know who actually cared the most about me being sick the entire time I was gone for a week? She's the only one that sent me like a message every day. Yeah, Uncle Jack. And she was being nice. Flat Cat's a nice lady.
When I got around to it, I texted. Yeah.
Yeah, you took your sweet time though. I almost died 3 times before you contacted me.
She cares about you, Derek.
But you did contact me, which is a lot more than most. I'll say that.
Right. And what did I offer?
Yeah. Flat Cat says, stop picking on Quad. Everybody, don't stop it.
Don't listen to her. No. Never.
Rochi, 2 pounds. Hashtag ban Flat Cat. No, we're not doing that.
I know that Kevin's made fun of Steel Toe a lot, but has he ever made fun of him for the swinging thing? Is that lining up? Like,
you're onto something there. I don't think he's ever attacked him for that part of it.
Aaron has said that he thinks Kevin has been really nice to him. So I don't know if that's a cope or not, but
they have a lot in common apparently. They both like watching their ladies get railed out by large men, little men. I don't even know. I'm not gonna make like the pedo accusations, but
I like boys.
You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
That's a great drop. That's a great drop. It really is.
If someone says that, you kind of got to take their word for it, right? I'm going to back this up just a smudge.
There's no context.
Here, let's hear this again. Let's hear the Hamilton story from Mrs. Brennan's mouth.
I didn't think we were separated.
We were very separated.
You wanted a date while you're separated?
Absolutely.
No, it wasn't a date. You said it wasn't a date.
It wasn't a real date. It was like a minor escort situation.
From a listener's perspective, because
so back to the escort thing, you guys could agree with me that typically when you say an escort situation, you're talking about a male prostitute, correct?
Yeah.
Escort. I've never heard escort other than Ford Escort. Thank you for that earlier, Adam.
Or you can have an oversized trucking thing. I mean, it could be anything.
All right. You seem to have other ideas of what an escort could be. I just assume that they're referring to a dude you pay.
You have to pay.
They don't pay dudes.
When you have to pay a dude to fuck your wife, like having a dude fuck your wife is bad enough, but when you have to pay them, holy shit. That's that, you know, that's a whole nother
You should
level
pay him not to. What the fuck?
Right?
Yeah, how much does it cost for you not to touch my wife? Exactly. Yeah, that's disgusting. Especially Godfrey, for God's sakes. That's what pops into Kevin Brennan's mind is, ooh, let's have Godfrey plow out your old lady.
Well, Godfrey hates Kumia, so maybe that would be like another. I mean, I don't know. Is that like a win?
Well, how does hating Kumia and fucking Kevin Brennan's wife? How does that get back at?
It doesn't make any. It doesn't make any sense. But neither does letting another man fuck your wife. You know what I mean? You've got to understand the mindset and the logic of these people. You know.
Is that the guy from the fucking 7-Up commercials?
Who?
Godfrey.
Oh my God. I got it.
I don't think so.
Yes, it is correct. Yes.
Oh, never mind.
NPS Live, $2. Still toe is a little fruity, if we're to be honest.
What's up, Dan?
Fucking idea there, feller. NPS Live.
A little bit.
Merce was right. Steel toe. Aaron does definitely have jazz hands.
I really, really, really love hard dicks in my mouth.
Yeah,
I'm not gay. I just cornhole other guys.
Oh man.
Hey, go back to the.
I suck fucking cock all the time.
He's an example. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just going back to the crack thing with Aaron. You know, was he with okay? Was he smoking rock?
I don't think so. I think he's barely doing coke.
I'm barely doing.
Uncle Jack, he might not have been smoking rock, but I do believe he might have been sucking some.
Nick Makeda and I are fucking each other.
Yes, absolutely.
He only did coke 4 times, guys, and then he totally quit. And then he realized the kid, dude, the fucking the Tukey commentary, Tukey and Cardiff. I think they had the funniest commentary on Aaron.
I disagree with that, and nobody cares about your opinions on who's funny.
Who do you think? Who did the funniest commentary?
Funny about eating your own cum, right, Granny?
Who did the funniest commentary? You?
It was Quad. It was definitely Quad and Frankie, right? Did you guys cover this?
Yes, Frankie. Me and Frankie. We did it. Also, Bedabbler, that guy, he's never had an original thought in his life, and Cardiff sucks, and don't watch their shows. Just a waste of fucking time.
I'm not friends with any of those guys. I'm just saying I did enjoy it. Really?
Really?
Did they turn on you? What happened?
Yeah, they. I'm not just.
But that's what they do. That's what people in the Dabbleverse do. Don't take it personally, you know.
And OJ looks like a floating anus. I'll say that. That's it.
I'm done. Quad without a leg to stand on.
What happened between you and Carl? Because I heard Carl shit talking to you the other day on a podcast. I don't know what the context is.
Did he?
He called you a clout chaser. Yeah, he was talking to Anthony Cumia's girl, who apparently she's the
dude. Are you talking about like 2 months ago? Like this is not recent.
Yeah, history. I caught it. No, I understand it's not recent. You understand I've been away from this.
Jesus Christ! Could you go further back in the past? Yeah, he did call me a clout chaser, and then he made fun of me and blah blah blah, and then the whole gig was revealed, and then all that shit stopped real quick. But yeah, I had some shots fired at those guys too. I used Stuttering John's platform to shoot some shots of my own, so we had fun. But when it was all
send
said
me the clips,
done,
dude. I'll check it out on my show.
What? I got to do work for you now? What the fuck is going on here? What do you? Am I your bitch?
I just
go be a host on your own show. You quit trying to be a host on my show. This is getting old. You and Uncle Jack. All right, can we watch this video?
Adam, what is the link to your show, Adam? Could you put it up in the chat, sir? Thank you.
No, let's not do that. We're not even gonna fucking let them shout out. You don't even get plugs tonight. Fuck you. Neither one of you.
Wheel on water.
All right, let's move on. Come on. More cuckoldry. Don't you guys want to hear the fucking Hamilton story? You haven't even heard the Hamilton part of the story yet. All you've heard is she got an escort. Let's hear how this developed.
I remember hearing that. It didn't sound like, it sounded more like you want to take I don't have to pay to take my wife to Hamilton.
Well, no,
it was an opportunity.
More, we were nesting at the time.
Okay.
So it was,
Who was nesting?
We all were. The
Nesting?
family was nesting. We had been separated for almost, by that point, like a
Have you guys heard that term before? Nesting?
Nesting. Is that?
No.
Isn't that what animals do? Like when they're about to they pick up like trash and shit and put it around. And
birds and squirrels mostly, yeah.
Birds and squirrels, exactly. Dinosaurs, right?
I mean, I guess.
I thought birds just fly over the top of you and take a big shit. I didn't know they went to the bathroom. What do you think?
On their way to the nest.
Yeah, they just shit everywhere. All right.
They do shit a lot. Yeah.
You're almost.
Yeah, birds do suck. You're right. And they're cameras, from what I understand. I didn't even know that until recently.
Fucking clip.
Ever suck a bird?
Yeah, and he moved across the street, and we did what's called nesting, which was the kids would stay in the apartment, and he and I would switch.
So you would go to the apartment, and he go to the apartment. Okay, I've heard of that.
So I would get my 2 days off. My 2 days off. Right. I'd hang out with my friends. So one of my really good-looking friends and I went out.
Right.
We went out to lunch, and we had drinks.
All right, we don't want to skip that over, though, right? That you own two apartments.
Friends?
No. The part where you have two apartments across the street from each other. One
who's paying for them?
Kevin Brennan's paying for both. You have
one's a fuck shack, and the other one is what?
And they take turns being where the kids are, and they take turns being with the kids.
Are the kids ever in the fuck shack?
I would hope not, but I think that's the point of the fuck
ever,
shack.
Like put their hand down and went, "Oh, that's sticky." Did she ever make their lunch or something on the counter?
Crusty crap everywhere. What's all this goo, Daddy? What's all the goo?
Yeah, that's
that happens when you live with your kids too. So there's no real difference there. But also having strangers in a fuck shack across the street. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. You're kind of a sexual deviant as it is, so it is kind of weird to ask you questions. You are a
sexual deviance. Stand back up there, Granny, could you?
I don't fucking answer to demands.
Please, sir, could you?
Especially by
you don't answer to the mans. The mans.
Yeah. I just want to see your mams. That's all. That's what I did.
No, one shot, Johnny. I'm not an escort. Play that.
No, but what do you think about that, Granny? Having one apartment on this side of the street with the kids, and then across the street, and of course, Kevin Brennan's paying for both apartments. One is a total fuck shack, but it's just right across the street from where the kids live.
I don't know why they were separated, and I mean, I don't know.
That doesn't even fucking matter. What does that even? That doesn't even come into play for what we're talking about.
Which one was the bottom floor?
Why they're separated?
I don't know. Maybe she sucked the other dude's cock too good, and Kevin got mad. I have no idea what the situation was.
I mean,
you need a little bit of context
bottom?
in that scenario.
Yeah.
No, they got separated. Obviously, she wanted something else. If you know what I'm saying, she wanted.
Maybe Kevin was the reason they got separated. Again, I don't know, dude. I know.
Who cares why they're separated? The fact that they live across the street from each other and they're fucking. What they're taking turns fucking across the street.
Eric, then if he was like, I want to try, I'm gonna go fucking wheel my little Jewish wiener around town. Then maybe he was like, I'll pay for your fucking apartment. And she was over there getting plowed down by a large endowed fucking Puerto Rican man. I don't know the context of it.
Well, actually, you do know the context of it because she's explaining it.
Okay, well, you've only played a minute of a 4 fucking minute clip. Play the fucking thing. He's just being a dick.
Things and whatever. Then we went to the W
It's
hotel.
a girl?
It's a girl.
Okay,
yes.
I got you. All right.
And she's married.
Okay.
Beautiful
She's
girl. Hot. Yeah,
Okay.
way hot.
Nice culo.
Nice tetas. Very tetas.
What is it? Is it titties?
I got the ass. She's got the tetas.
Put you in line.
Okay, so Granny, if you're asking for the complexion of said wife, that left hand there with the ring on it, that is complexion that you're asking.
Okay.
All right.
Very light-skinned black lady. But also,
I can't see her other than that hand.
Is she Moroccan?
Well, no, she's Colombian or something like that. But if she's out in the summertime, I guarantee she could get dark as a black person. You know what I mean? Like one of those kind of people.
So she's Latino. Latina.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You didn't pick up on that?
I'm sorry.
You didn't pick up on that with the voice? She sounds like she's fucking straight up Puerto Rican.
I was downstairs pissing when you were playing this clip, I think.
Oh,
listen, I find Rosie Perez hot as fuck, but this whole thing, I just can't follow.
Oh, that fucking voice, dude.
Like
oh my
Cuckoldry?
God, Charlie. Did you see her in that fucking movie, It Could Happen to You? She was so annoying.
Every movie.
How about White Man Can't Jump? That's a better example.
Yeah. Oh my
She's full
God.
on
Oh my
fucking-
God. Yeah.
I know a white man that can't
Full on
jump.
Latino. She's full on Latino in that movie.
He's talking about you, Derek.
Yeah. I don't think none of you guys can touch Rim either, so fuck off.
You can touch this
You
rim.
could be a
Fly.
round, dude.
Well, you probably touched lots of rims while giving a rim job, but that has nothing to do with it, Uncle Jack.
Right.
Together we make the
And then I just got a rim shot. So lots of rims happening.
perfect.
Yeah,
round.
exactly. Throw you both in the machine. I'll have a cannoli.
You wouldn't be able to handle it.
No, I won't.
right?
I'm not. No.
So
For
we
sure.
went. Listen, we went
Yeah,
to
we're
the.
good, sorry.
You guys get sidetracked way too much. I'm gonna like.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Keep it
going.
Keep the narrative
Keep it
going,
moving.
please.
So we went to the W Hotel,
Right.
And we got drinks and whatever. And there was a gentleman who was from San Francisco.
Okay.
And he was in town, and he said, "Well, what are you guys up to?" Just kind of like
type of
chatting us up a
gentleman?
bit.
Is he gay?
I think no, he was very straight.
They're not
He was
all
suited.
gay.
Right.
Not every-
What are you two girls up to today?
No,
Even the
I
football
think
team was gay.
he was
Everybody
in
from
town.
San Francisco.
He was in
gay.
town from San Francisco as a like a business guy.
Sure,
So
okay.
he had.
I love how Kevin Brennan's trying to make the guy sound gay because that gets him out of the cuckoldry or the sharing his wife shit.
This sounds like
nope,
the beginning.
sorry.
This sounds like the beginning of every just cuck degenerate fucking story. No, he was a businessman and he met from town. Like, why are you even meeting with this? Just I don't know.
Why are you
I
letting
wanna
your
s-
lady tell this story on a podcast?
Yes.
Would be my question.
I want to see the video of Kevin crying in the shower. That's right, sucking his thumb, just laying in the fucking shower.
All right. Okay. So we do have some adamant Kevin Brennan fans that are really worried about me bringing this stuff up. I knew this was going to happen, especially with KB and Beloved Chatter, all the fucking Kevin Brennan ball washers. Yeah. Okay. We see you in the chat. But Kevin wasn't even with her. And why does it matter? And why are you talking about him? Just because he talks about everybody else and says whatever the fuck he wants? Yeah, maybe that's why. Because he talks
Would
shit
be an
about me
Octaroon.
when I'm not on his podcast. Who cares? They weren't together, but I bet Kevin was out doing the same. Yeah, that's not the point. The point is that they probably were doing stuff together and back and forth. And then, of course, he's getting sloppy seconds from dudes. I guarantee it. And Beloved Chatter, how can you get cucked when you aren't with someone? I just explained it, I do believe. I'm sure they were still hooking up. They were still living in a house together with kids. And what? And your lady's getting plowed across the street while you're watching the kids? Huh? What? That's
Are they
how.
in the same
That's how.
HOA as Verkada and them?
You shut the fuck up,
It's
Uncle Jack. That's the worst question. This is why you don't have hosts on your show. This is exactly why you don't do it.
It's a slippery slope, though. That's why you don't let it start. You know what I mean? You don't even.
Yeah,
let
it gets
yourself
real
get sucked into
slippery
that
real
cuck
quick.
territory.
Once the KY comes out, especially Adam, Uncle Jack can tell you all about it. He's a pervert.
Slippery slip.
Had tickets to
Right.
Hamilton.
The business
he
of
paid
sucking
for-
cock.
Calm down. He paid for he paid for our dinner and for
Okay.
drinks.
Oh, boy.
And then he says,
Wow.
"So ladies."
He was paying for dinner? I didn't know he was paying for
paid.
dinner.
Yeah,
quick
I told
question.
you the whole story.
No, you didn't. You edited
No, I
it a little
didn't. You're
bit.
old. You forget.
While you're nesting, were you wearing your wedding ring, or you were like did he think you were single?
Well, I was single-ish. Well,
So
ask
were you-
Kevin what he was
Wow.
doing when we were
What were you-
separated.
were you wearing your wedding ring?
I don't recall.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't recall.
All right, to defend.
Yeah, while we were separated, we were single-ish. That's a new
She
term.
sounds like a
single-ish.
sexy island girl. You know, she really does. She got that. Yeah, like a sexy.
Yeah, Greg
island.
Word. There you go. Greg Word's putting you all in your fucking places. They were still married. Exactly.
Okay, well that
That
settles
is-
that. Right?
Are you dyslexic, Quad? It said married still. Dyslexic.
Still, well, I fixed it on the fly. That's how good I am. You questioning
Should've
my
fixed
fucking
them legs when we
skills?
fly out the
I'll
tree.
put you
huh?
in your place.
Fuck it.
I'll put you in your fucking place.
Fence rest.
But thank you.
Yeah, something going on with you, Uncle Jack? You in a bad attitude? Like you got like some personal problems going on? Like you're dragging onto the podcast? Like you really have some life issues? You having a bad day? What's up, buddy? You all right? Doing all right?
No,
I feel like you just want to come on here and bash me.
Yeah, me too. Don't forget about me. What am I
allowing me to play the video, and that's all he wants in the world.
Oh no, the video can fuck off. I found a play that I want to see.
Hamilton?
No, it's called an Octaroon. And there's a black man in white face and a white man in black face. And it looks like the greatest play ever written.
Wow.
Right?
I'm starting to worry. Is you hanging out with Chops Talk too much lately? Is that like starting to rub off on you? I don't mean like he rubbed off on you. I mean, like, is his love of plays and Broadway starting to rub off on you?
No, you showed me that woman's hand. I called her a quadroon. Then I did some research, realized she was an octoroon. Then I found out that there's a play called An Octaroon. And then it just kind of spiraled out of control from there.
Fair enough, but we all know the one drop rule. That's kind of what it comes down to, right, Granny? One drop rule.
Yeah. The whole fucking pool went up.
I think she wasn't.
Oh, fuck you. A whole oh my god.
Listen,
What?
calm
I had
down.
no idea.
Well, I mean, we were separated. What the fuck is that? What does that mean to you guys?
No, I'm just saying from my I was hearing
Yeah.
about it on the podcast.
Yeah, so you guys all know his side.
I
which
got
is
a
very
different
skewed
I got a different
version of reality, like my husband likes to do. So anyway, he said, well, listen, I have tickets to Hamilton that he got for some kind of American Express situation.
Sure, of course.
And my girlfriend's happily married, so she was like, well, I can't go, but my girlfriend here, she would like to go. I was like, hell yeah.
She's single-ish.
You were his silver
single-ish.
medal.
Yeah.
So he took me to Hamilton. It was very platonic. It was he couldn't have been lovelier. He showed me pictures of his kids and his wife.
Okay.
And I showed him
Oh,
pictures
so
of
he
my
was married.
kids.
And his
He's
car.
married.
This is my dick on the Golden Gate Bridge. My dick on a streetcar.
He couldn't have been lovelier. Like
It
he brought
starts
me
with
the
pictures of your
soundtrack.
kids. You keep.
Oh, how'd that get in there?
My dick at the Grand Canyon.
Listen, it was a price well earned.
A couple more
after,
times
all
left,
the
and you're looking at his cock.
dealing with who.
Did you ever sleep with anybody when you were separated?
No.
Good question.
I mean, he was
Wow.
dying to
Like he's
ask
gonna
Kevin the
tell you.
same. I don't think he can tell you the same.
I don't think you
no.
slept with him.
No.
You know what I means? Anyway, so
No, I didn't even get laid when I was separated. Can you imagine?
Kevin,
imagine that.
I'm just
Please.
talking to Brian. That's a fact. I'll get a fucking
you
get
told
a
me you
lie
did.
detector.
You told me you did.
I told you I didn't.
Well, you did some things.
What'd you do? Eat some ass?
You did that's his favorite.
It
you
is.
know that, right?
Kevin Brennan's favorite, eating ass. You heard it here,
My
folks. You're a big fan
I'm
of
a
that.
Brennan fan. I'm officially
Uncle
a Brennan
Jack,
fan.
you're a big fan of the ass eating, aren't you?
I'm a Brennan fan. Sorry, I'm in. We're good. Team Brennan.
KB, stop it, you freaking ball washer. You're starting to piss me off. Just because your name rhymes with KB doesn't mean you have to get all uppity, KB. That's their business. They're saying it on a podcast. It's everyone's business now.
I gotta
once you
agree.
put
Like,
it out there.
I gotta concur. I normally wouldn't give a fuck. People could do whatever they want, but if you put your personal life on the internet, don't fucking come crying. You know what I mean? Don't come crying the blues. It's you're in the fucking Dabbleverse now. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like even if you don't care, even if you embrace that cuck lifestyle, like it's like on the internet, being a cuck is the worst thing you can be. No matter what anybody, you know, whether you care or not, it's why do you want to humiliate yourself?
I would tend to agree. I think,
Yeah.
there's worse things you can be on the internet.
The black.
Is there? Oh, I mean, PETA stuff. I mean, the only worse thing you could be than a cuck is
I like boys.
But that's
Is a
like
Ray
the next
DeVito.
step down, you know? It's just not a good look, you know, letting other men fuck your wife. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. To each their own, you know.
All right. Well, maybe we can look into your plays here in a minute, Granny. I don't know how exciting these clips are. Are they good good clips, or
they're just pictures of trying to make heads or tails of what the fuck's going on here.
Okay, we'll do heads or tails, and then we'll move on to more clips. Holy Jesus Christ! Wow, that's a shocker. Okay, let's take a peek at what we're looking at here, folks. An Octaroon. Wow.
Okay, wait.
That is
scroll down.
Kind of surprising.
Scroll down.
Give me 1 second. Kevin likes his ass ate is the grossest thing ever. Agreed. And KB says, "Fuck you, Quad. You love me." That's true. That's why I'm going to argue with you, because I do love you. An Octaroon. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, okay, in a rabbit costume.
Wait, let him go, because this skins.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's a white guy. There's a white guy in blackface. Yes. I love this play. This is my favorite play. I have a new favorite play. I don't like any plays, honestly, but now I have a favorite.
It looks satanic, but I'd go see it.
Where can we see this?
Yeah, they got an Indian with an axe. Fuck, a hatchet. Wow.
Yeah. And how this picture here.
So you put in Octaroon, and this is what comes up?
Yeah.
He looks like a young Gene Wilder.
The fuck is going on here?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, you can see
why. A young
There's Carter from the right. Is that Carter?
A young black.
I have no idea, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on there, bud.
So, and then this is what do we got here? The National Theaters and Octaroon is challenging take on American race relations. Yes, that's what we need more of. Blackface and black talk. Jesus Christ. All right, there wasn't much to this story, so. Octaroon is an exhausting play. It requires the 3 male actors to play 3 parts each, switching between them at a breakneck speed, sometimes within the same scene. For the audience, is a full-scale assault on the senses. Yes, all the blackface in your face is indeed a shocker, I would agree. This time, the balloons are back as the rabbit motif. We also get a ticker tape. Fake money, puppetry, projections, strobe lighting, and a dizzying narrative that switches between an 1859 play called The Octaroon, someone who is 1/8 black, and a modern black playwright's attempt to rewrite it. They set the stage on fire, folks. Yes, they do, with their blackface.
Right there, the guy in the background looked like Arsenio Hall in the barber scene in Coming to America.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. 100%. Absolutely. 100%. Wow. This is fucking amazing. Actually, thank you for sending this to me, because that is fucking amazing. Wow.
Cheers.
SPR, $2. Who has the dogs? Unreal. Boot them
I was going to
now.
say something.
Who's got dogs?
Shut them fucking dogs up.
That would be me.
I didn't even notice. That's how bad I am at this.
You can't hear or walk.
It's one dog. He's 7 pounds. He runs the whole house.
We'll go kick him or something real quick.
I wouldn't. I love him. He's my little baby. He's my fur baby.
No,
now Adam and I are we're gonna bond. We are, because I got my little fur baby.
Aw,
my dozer. Yeah, he's almost crippled. He's almost quad. He really is. He's gonna get wheels like quad. He might.
Oh, really?
Really?
He might. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, maybe he'll still get laid like Quad too.
He still gets more ass than me.
Might be harder to do it doggy style with no spine.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like when you take a shit,
Here
you
we go.
wiggle and just fall down. No, seriously, does it just drizzle out? Because that's kind of what's happening. And I feel like I do a lot of cleaning and stuff. But he's getting better. He's on the mend.
Yeah, I think we're doing better over here at this house, honestly. There, Uncle Jack. Thanks for asking. Zuli Beth Brennan. Zuli Beth Brennan, $2. Thank you for the $2. I admit Kevin eats my ass.
Nude butthole.
There it is.
KB Quad got laid. What's his name? How dare you? That joke's already been made once before, so you're second in line for that joke.
That made me laugh.
But yes, Kevin eats my ass. Julie Beth Brennan. That is interesting.
Cut that, please. Clip it, Bex.
Mr. Blue Sky, put your back into. Do it. Put your back into it. That's right. Okay, Ice Cube. Whatever. Yes, you are a hack, KB. Next.
Get out of the chat.
What? We're not done with the sexual deviance.
Okay.
We have 2 more deviant stories, all from one Kevin Brennan.
Oh, thank God.
Are you guys ready for more Kevin Brennan disgusting bullshit?
Please.
Kevin Brennan.
Yeah. All right.
You said deviant.
Let me see which one. Yeah, no, this one is. Have you guys ever heard of gooning? Gooning.
Yeah.
Gooning.
The goon
All right,
hand.
Granny?
Yes, not gooning. I've heard of the goon hand.
I love the movie Goonies. I know what that is. Granny, what is gooning?
I don't know. I know it has something to do with fucking. I don't really look at the titles of the porns I watch. I just watch the videos.
Tiny Ched says I'm gooning right now. That's nice. I don't want to picture it in my mind, but I'll take your word for it. All right, let's play this.
Is gooning like edging? Oh yeah, it's edging. Sometimes all referred to as gooning. Why don't you just call it edging? Who sent that? Adam has 2 hands.
Maybe YouTube blocked it.
I don't know if you guys noticed that super chat.
Gooning. Why?
But Gilly looks like Gilly, who is Felicia Gillespie, looks like a teen boy on hormone blockers. That's actually fucking hilarious. And we all know what Kevin likes. He likes them Gillies.
I like boys.
She does have a great ass, though. I'll give her that.
She's got a great ass.
Knothole in a tree.
A great ass.
Yeah, I would.
Honor. Yeah.
You just call it edging. Who sent that? Adam has 2 hands.
Maybe YouTube blocked it.
Sometimes also referred to as gooning or surfing is a sexual technique whereby an orgasm is controlled, that is, delayed or prevented. It is practiced alone or with a partner and involves the maintenance of a high level of sexual arousal for an extended period without reaching climax. No, I'm not.
We know. Okay, so Kevin Brennan says no, he does not edge and he does not do gooning. Granny.
But he's a cuck, though.
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah, definitely cuck. That's
that's fine.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, cuckoldry, cleaning up after some other guy. He's into that stuff, but God Almighty, don't call him a goonie edger.
Just don't call him late for dinner.
A goon.
What?
He's a goon. When I first met you, I believe you were telling stories out of school about let's say tying your nuts off with rubber bands. Is that cool to talk about on the podcast now that I've said it out loud?
Yeah, I've cut my nut. I've fucking cut circulation.
Cut your nuts
a bunch of times.
Were you just about, so you strangle your sack, and then you've had to cut the rubber bands off to save their lives?
No, you don't have to cut them off. You just pop them off down.
No, you just pop them off and then
you just
beautiful.
That's nothing. You know what I've done? I've done the whole one man, one jar thing. Shoved a jar up my ass and pulled all the broken glass out of my bloody asshole.
No, I still recommend it. If you never tied your nuts off during coitus, try it out, boys.
No,
Greg, words, fuck you. No, you leave them on. It's just for nutting.
Yep. Not just for nutting. It ain't just for nutting.
Actually,
buddy, I'm getting like text messages and shit now about the dog thing. People are freaking out about it. Is there anything we can do about that?
You're getting text messages? No, you're not.
Literally, people are texting me saying, I've been listening to the dog bark. I didn't realize it was doing that.
Who is texting you?
I can't call out.
It's Granny. Brandy and me are texting.
Okay, let's just say this. I did not notice it this entire time. Now that someone pointed it out 5 minutes ago,
I'm in the house.
I literally, that's all I can hear now that someone pointed it out.
I'm in the fucking house and I wasn't even noticing it until the chat pointed it out. It's crazy.
Is there anything you can do or no?
Yeah, hold on a second. Are you serious?
He tried tying his nuts off.
I'm just saying if it's a possibility that would be cool.
The proper term is elastration. It's elastrating.
No, don't leave him on. Just wait till he nuts and then pop him off.
I would think that's very emasculating is what I would call it.
You know what I found out yesterday? That kangaroos' nut sacks are above their cock.
That is hot and messy.
Well, don't they just dangle down and go around it in the end?
Not really, no. Hello?
All right, let's get back to gooning and edging.
No. Let's deal with this dog.
Granny. Hold on. That was my question, though, was did it extend the length of time you could have sex for? Did it extend your ability to hold the nut from plowing off?
No.
I'm not doing any of the sort.
Good. This feels good, man.
But did you shoot ropes?
You fuck yeah, man. Fucking chains.
Yeah.
The key would be is practice alone with a partner involves the maintenance of a high level. Wait. Is a sexual technique whereby an orgasm is controlled, that is delayed or prevented. I've never done that. Me and Brian McCarthy. Speaking of Brian McCarthy, we had Dr. Steve on one time.
He talks about an orgasm. He goes, "Oh, me and Brian McCarthy."
He goes,
name drop.
Yeah, always men. He never brings up ladies, right?
He's talking about
the only lady he ever brings up is Sarah Silverman. And he's like, "Oh, I popped her cherry, and then she's disgusting. She has veiny boobs. She's disgusting."
Sarah Silverman is fucking gross, dude.
She's gross. Her boobs are all veiny and gross. I don't like boobs. I'm gay. I'm Kevin Brennan, the cuckold.
The one lady he's talking to is like Jodie Foster, and isn't she a lesbian?
She's like Sissy Spacek and Jodie Foster all in one.
You know what I mean? She's definitely got a Jodie Foster thing going on.
I like the joke from earlier, which was she looks like a teenage boy on hormone blockers. It's actually fairly funny.
She looks like Elon Musk.
Oh, the other one she gets is Axl Rose.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, definitely. I mean, whatever, but I mean, just yeah.
He goes, I said, well, me and Brian.
So he has said at this point that he does not edge or goon.
Brian McCarthy used to both suffer from premature ejaculation, allegedly. I know I did. I don't know if Brian was just playing along. Anyway, Dr. Steve said, if you're about to have an orgasm, you just take your wang out. I'll say wang in case my kids are listening. You take your wang out, and then when you're calm, you put it back in. I'm like, yeah, it's like it's. Then I'm back and forth, and then who's that good for?
Yeah.
So it's like, so then I take it out. Then I'm like, okay, now back in. Now I got to take it back out. It's all stupid. I have no control. That's why I like doing podcasting. I think because it's one of the few things I can control. Like today, I did a show. I controlled it. When I used to do stand up, I'd be like, "Hey, this club,
good for
this
you,
club
Kevin.
might book me." I didn't control it. So it was a lot like my orgasms. I don't control them. I have them when Jesus wants me to have them. I have no.
That sounds like pedo. Like, I'm sorry, allegedly, but that sounds like something that a real sexual degenerate would say. Oh, it's not my fault. I don't have control. Okay.
Well, it's just like having control over a dog barking in the background,
Yeah, that's true. Touche.
No control. I used to pinch my yam bag. I used to, when I was dating this one girl, I used to reach around.
My yam bag.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so did we not hear him say in the very beginning that he does not edge or goon?
Right.
Okay, so now let's hear him tell a story of how he goons and edges. This is exactly the fucking point. Like he says he's never done it, he doesn't do it, and then he tells a story exactly saying the opposite. So that's why I pulled the clip. This is from today, by the way. This is not like ancient history. This is today.
Pinch my yam bag. I used to, when I was dating this one girl, I used to reach around because she was young and I was like old at the time. And I mean, I wasn't like old, but I was way older than her. So I didn't want to feel like an old guy. So I would pinch my yam bag. So if I thought I was gonna have an orgasm, I pinch my yam bag, reach around with my arm around like I was playing Twister, pinch my yam bag so I wouldn't have an orgasm instead of like pulling out or whatever. Because you know, you pull out, then you go back in, you pull out. It's like some kind of stupid game, you know?
Yeah, that's what
I mean.
John...
So yeah, don't pull out, don't take a break, and try to get your mind. What you know, Gavin
sounds like a real stud.
That. Yeah. So have you ever reached around the backside of yourself while having sex and gave your fucking?
I'm stuck on the whole reach around thing. Just
the
wrong
kind
reach
of reach
around. I'm stuck on it. Yeah.
I get the sense he does a lot of apologizing after sex. Like that never happens to me. I don't know. It just sounds weird.
Yeah, I couldn't reach around your fat ass to grab my nutsack and fucking hold it so I couldn't orgasm.
Yeah, who pinches? What a fucking weirdo, dude. Tie him off like a man.
Shove your finger up your ass and call it a day. Am I right, Granny?
Nude butthole.
Ugh, I'd have more respect for him for being a fucking cuck. I mean, the cuck stuff is bad, but this is just...
This is worse than cuckoldry?
Yeah. This is humiliating.
Wow.
He's ruined.
That's bad.
Yeah, wait till my lost interest clips all this stuff. Oh, wait, no, that's right. He's G-rated. I forgot he doesn't clip weird shit. Granny, what's the difference between reaching around the backside and grabbing your nutsack and giving it a squeeze to just rubber banding it off before you even get started? Is there really a separation?
The smell.
And the direction, too.
Why has it got to smell?
Because you're going around the fucking old doo-doo canyon.
Your own balls stink to you?
Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Why are you sniffing your fingers after you grab your balls, Granny?
My fucking balls will stink up a room quick, dude.
Wait. I think you just accidentally admitted to something you probably didn't want to get into, but apparently you be sniffing your fingers a lot with that sack, huh?
I have in the past, yeah.
I mean, he lives in Florida, to be fair. It's really hot and humid down there, so.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I don't ever want to be fair to Granny in any situation. So, no thanks.
Have you ever taken a shit in a porta-john when it's fucking like 105 degrees out and like your balls kind of just smell like the poop water?
No, I would not say that that's ever happened to me, but I've definitely gone into a porta potty. See, your balls smell like blue water and shit. That's the mixture.
Only if I've taken.
Lemmy, I apologize that you have to put up with this fucking guy. This is worse than I thought it was. The situation has devolved quite rapidly from the last time I've talked to Granny. I think she probably tries to block most of this shit out.
Nah, don't feel bad. She's got no one to blame but herself. She made her choice.
She did.
All Florida orifices smell. Is that true?
Fair.
So like everybody running around in Florida stink? Like all ass stank?
Dude, I've lived in Georgia. I can confirm that, yeah, when you live down south, it's you get pretty sweaty and gross. It's a thing.
Swamp ass is a thing, huh? All right. All right, all you unmelanated folks, you ought to move north a little bit and get into some of this cold weather we're doing up here.
We should all live in shithole Oregon, right?
Oregon, yeah, say it just like that too. You
Oregon again. It will always be Oregon.
Oregon. Just think of a gun in your mind. Oregon.
Somebody doesn't want you to keep that. You got to take it out to drink some Gatorade, and then you go back in. It's like, what the fuck is that? I'm going in, Sarge.
That's such a fake laugh.
Gooning. Have you been gooning less? Yeah, I never did a lot of gooning. So yes, I guess the answer is less than 0. Yes.
No, you did do some gooning. See, like that's a lie right there. I guess we're catching him in a lie about fucking betting, which is kind of weird, but
can I just ask a quick non sequitur of a question? Can you I don't know if you can bring the video back up. Why does he still have that fucking Burger King headset? Like, he looks like he's trying to like put a little bit of effort into his set. Why
like you're taking a shot at me?
He looks ridiculous. He looks like he's asking you if I know everyone's made this joke before, but seriously, why doesn't he just get a proper fucking microphone?
He's a fucking boomer and he has 0 tech ability. So that's pretty much the number one reason I can imagine. Also, maybe he used to do a bit of telemarketing on the side. I don't know. Maybe that's his thing.
Look, Granny, I know you're using a microphone. I'm just saying, like, it's the same microphone he's been using for like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got a large head or just tiny little ears, but his headset's a lot smaller than this one too.
It looks like,
and obviously, if you look at his background, see the MLC on the wall, how fucked up it looks.
It's so cheap. Yeah, it's shitty. It's so cheap. It's not
AI. It's an AI generated fucking piece of shit that Mr. Kill Everything made for him, and they both sit there with that stupid Mr. Kill. They both sit there with that background, looking like fucking idiots.
It doesn't even look good. It reminds me of like the shitty like compound media. Like that was the thing that drove me most nuts about the Anthony Cumia show was this shit, just how shitty it looked. And for the money that he spent on a studio, like he could that's what it reminds me of. It's just a shitty looking low res backdrop.
Right.
I don't know.
The Smiley the third. Well, the B Smiley the third does answer correctly your question. Kevin Brennan thinks that headset is iconic, and it makes and he likes making it go out when he yells as a bit. So yeah, like when he screams, it maxes out, so it just like cuts out, and he thinks it's a hilarious bit, and he's a hack.
Okay,
he's
yeah,
fucking hack.
Any podcaster who thinks they're iconic is absolutely hack. That's cringe.
This is fucking high science, Adam.
Did he say that? Did he actually?
Kevin Brennan
use
thinks
that
he
word?
runs the fucking Dabbleverse, and
iconic.
his retarded fans believe all that shit and suck it up like.
So he's the Duke now.
Oh, he I mean, he kind of is in a way because the community fucking goes for it. But if the community wasn't there sucking his balls, helping him edge and goon, then it would not be the case. But for some reason, they just can't stop sending him super chats. So there you go.
I got to be honest, though. I never understood that. Like I was always into WATP and the Dabbleverse for the Stuttering John shit. And then once the Kevin Brennan shit took over and became part of it, yeah, I got to be honest. That was when I kind of took a step back and definitely got less interested.
Absolutely.
Is it me, or does he look like an over-the-road trucker with that headset? If you bring the pic back up, he really does.
I mean, yes. Yeah, you could say anything. You could say he wants to be a McDonald's employee answering the drive-through. I don't know, that maybe that's what he's going for.
He just looks like a schmuck. He should put the fucking bicycle helmet back on instead of the headset.
Yes, Garab Bhatti, I do believe that Kevin Brennan was better off with having a producer around 100%.
What's up, Garab?
100%. Absolutely. 100%. All right, let's get into the next one. Do you want to hear his fascination with wanting to have sex with another man? This one is way the fuck over the top. He is pretty much admitting he is a homosexual person.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Am I right?
Husey, welcome.
Oh,
not true.
Hey,
Devito, pedophile.
You talking about
Cunha? Starting to get to the point.
Feed Nana.
I like boys.
Well, I just have to tell you right now. Yeah, we hardly knew him. Husey, I just want to set you straight. The person that we are taking shots at tonight is Kevin Brennan. So get over Ray Devito. You guys just need to kiss and make up. Husey and Ray Devito always have had the sexual tension. You can cut it with a knife. It's so thick in the air. Husey and Ray DeVito obviously have had sexual tension ever since they met the first time, and you can cut it with a knife out of the air. It's so thick.
Did he goon him?
No, I think they met in a Planet Fitness locker room once upon a time, though.
Oh,
originally that's what happened.
Well, that's hot.
They set off the lunk alarm.
They set off some kind of alarm, more like the gay alarm. Gay, because it was gay. And I'm gay. I don't think Husey liked what I just said, so he came back with a retort. Here we go. Yeah, Husey, how much do you love Ray DeVito, and why are you gay for him?
Kevin Brennan fucked Sarah Silverman when she was an underage girl.
And that's a fact, Jack.
I like boys.
All right.
Spiral.
Let's get into this. Oh, okay. Granny, Adam, Uncle Jack, let's go down the line. Granny, who do you think that Kevin Brennan wants to have sex with? Yes.
Ray DeVito.
Adam Goldstein, who do you believe that Kevin Brennan wants to have sex with? A man.
Stuttering John.
Uncle Jack.
Boy's nude butthole.
A boy's nude butthole?
No, several.
I like boys.
Nude butthole.
And Kevin's been saying that a lot tonight.
A lot.
Yes, he does. He does like boys.
It's almost as if someone's making him say it. You know?
Ass. Fair
We
enough.
need to get a Kevin Brennan puppet.
We got plenty of
That's
Kevin
a good
Brennan
idea.
clips here. What do we got?
I love the idea of the puppet.
They say we're all losers, and that's true. But and is he gonna come?
All right, let's find out how much he wants to come all over who.
So fucking good looking, which he's wearing it's the summer. He's wearing like a white shirt. I would recommend everybody go right there now, unless they're watching Stuttering John somewhere, unless there's a Stuttering John clip show. And then in that case, go watch that. But Sting, he comes out with the band with Dire Straits. He's wearing white, all white, like white cotton shirt, white cotton pants. He's so good looking. And I always think, like, if I was that good looking and I was a rock star, I would come so fast to torture my wife. I would not give her the satisfaction.
Wow.
The guys already, and also Sting was before I even knew Sting.
So there it is, folks. Kevin Brennan just admitted that he knows he's not good enough for his wife to come quick. He knows he has to edge or goon to make her happy. Also, that Sting, he thinks Sting can come quick because he's hot. That's how hot he thinks Sting is. It gets worse. It gets worse. Trust me, Granny.
Sting, he was in Quadrophenia, the movie, the Who album. They made a movie, Quadrophenia. Sting is like in the movie as like the cool guy on the motorcycle. Anyway, but Sting is so good looking in this Live Aid clip. I would play it, but I don't lose my channel. But and again, the crowd went nuts because Sting probably never sang it live with Dire Straits, like hardly at all. I mean, he just did it then because it was a big event. But the version that they do at Live Aid is incredible. Like, it's fantastic. And again, Sting is so fucking good looking. And like Ray says, I'm not gay, but when I saw Sting, when I saw this,
I'm not gay,
like,
but
I wish I
I'm not gay, but just like Ray DeVito says, I wish I was gay. Yeah, that's what he says.
Like Ray says, I'm not gay, but when I saw Sting, when I saw this clip, I'm like, I wish I was gay and I wish I was on that island when they were singing it together.
Okay,
because,
with that, I'm out. I gotta go.
Things you should never ever say. If you know what I mean? It's like, why would you say, ugh? Even if you're kidding, why would you say that?
And of course, everybody follow Uncle Jack right there. Go ahead, give yourself a shout out, Uncle Jack.
How many numbers? Oh my God, that's like 8 numbers.
I know.
I'm
It's
never gonna
awful.
remember that.
Dude, it's awful, and I'm
I'll
trying to
follow
change
you.
it. I suck.
No, I'll follow you. It's just gonna take me like an hour to type that in.
I know. I tried to change it twice. It's a whole fucking thing. I get you. It's not cool. My thing.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Uncle Jack. And of course, go follow him on his channel, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know where to find him. There's his links. Check this guy out because he's a bro, a true bro. I don't do that thing that Brennan does. Wait, what was it? What was it called again? Edging, gooning. Gooning, yeah.
Cucking. Being a
cucking. I don't goon. There's no cucking at the Jack Shack. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
No, wait. One more question. Do you do any of this?
I like boys.
Hit me up later. I'll answer that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you shouldn't say live on a live stream whether or not you're into that. That's the fact. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Uncle Jack. Now get the fuck out of here. We're done with you.
That's
thanks.
right.
Bye.
Nice.
Leave. Go. Get away.
I'll
Get
be
away
over
from
in
us.
a minute,
You don't deserve
Jack.
us. You don't deserve us. You're useless. You
I
suck.
can't
We
get
hate
out of
you.
here. Fuck, how do I do? Oh, that's right. That's right.
What a loo there. All right, let's finish this up.
Yeah, but the fact that he would like accommodate Trudy and be like, let's go 4 hours. I go, let's go 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you can eat my ass because I'm like the most handsome rock star that ever lived. And people,
There you have it again. More ass eating. So he's definitely into the ass eating, the cuckoldry, and as we've discovered, now he's into men and
can watch
boys.
this and clip it and say Brennan's gay. I wish, and I wish Sting was my boyfriend. Like if I went to jail and Sting was my boyfriend, I'd be like, I'd throw the book away. Please keep me here.
All shocking revelations, I would assume, you guys. Your minds have been blown tonight, and not by Kevin Brennan. Unlike your penises have not been blown, correct?
Yeah.
No, and I'm not even in a wheelchair, so I got to keep up. Fucking Derek's getting laid, you know? Shit.
You should feel ashamed.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the thing. I'm not even going to talk. I shouldn't talk about the little relationship I got going on right now, but
yeah, right. If you learned anything from Steel Toe, bro.
No, I was just going to say it's like the perfect situation I've ever had because
there you go. Yeah.
Doesn't want to hang out that much, and when we do hang out, we do the things I enjoy the most to do.
She sounds like the perfect woman. Sounds like a keeper. Just don't become a cuck. That's my advice to you.
Fair point.
Yeah, and don't do crack. Don't smoke crack.
I will try to keep that in mind. Absolutely. All right, moving along. One more clip from Kevin Brennan talking about the revenge porn allegations from Aaron Imholt. You were curious about that earlier, were you not?
I sure am. Yeah, go ahead. I'm excited.
You're excited for what? Revenge porn? You like revenge
porn? No, I'm
porn?
excited to hear you talk about Steel Toe shit because this is stuff I've been following the Steel Toe thing for sure.
Yeah, Granny's a huge Steel Toe fan too.
Fucking
seems a little sidetracked
Lemmy
right
too,
now,
right?
But it's okay.
I am sidetracked. Yeah, Lemmy's fucking loves it, dude.
You guys are both still
Brennan
moderators. You still call into the
porn.
show. Is he live right
still
now?
a moderator? I thought you guys
we
left.
should have called in tonight. Son of a bitch. We fucking missed the boat, didn't we? I don't think he's live now. Son of a bitch. We should have called in when he was live earlier. That would have been hilarious.
If you send him the link, would he go on, you think? Send him the link. Fuck it.
No, he wouldn't.
No.
No.
He's gone on my show before. I figured he'd just say fuck it. I feel like he goes on a lot of shows.
He's been on our show 3 times.
He's
Is
been
that
on
cool?
Cuba Casino. That was a mistake. He shouldn't have done that.
You don't think
Yeah,
so?
I actually have some clips from Kino Casino because they've been following the Keanu anti-Clipper gate.
I was watching it today. Yeah, no, that's the stuff I'm most fascinated in. Anything that they cover.
Yeah, we can cover that next. The
Nice.
DCMA stuff and definitely. I know Granny has to get out of here because he has more important things to do, like hang out on other people's shows that don't involve him, but do involve him, I guess.
Well, I'll stay, man. I'm just sitting here with my barking dog. I got nothing to do.
Right. Fair. We'll go through all of it then.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Today's news. Some dude. Chad, when you jumped off the show the other day, what happened? That was with Will Heron? Or no, somebody sent a super chat, right?
Yeah, they wanted me off the show. So I was like, no problem. I'll go back to drinking.
Some dude. Today's news is Minnesota PD calling Gino, Ari, Aaron sending him ricotta revenge porn. Gino shared her photos with Kiki, guilty. Okay, first of all, it's, revenge porn. Like again, maybe it's a violation, but are they going to go to court? They're going to take him to court. I mean, are the cops really going to show up at Aaron's house for revenge porn because he sent him a picture of that lady ricotta? No, this happens all the time. This is some girl I'm fucking. Look, that happens all the time. It happens all the time. Are there going to be any charges brought? No. Or any charges going to stick? No. Chad stole from veterans and nothing happened.
No, I didn't.
Chad,
yeah, you did.
SMD, you hack. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Thanks for the $2.
Thank you.
Said, suck my dick, you hack, Chad.
He does make a good point, though, that it was a guy saying, hey, check this out. It wasn't like he posted it on Reddit or anything like that.
Yeah, so does that minimize it enough to where you don't think they'll actually get charges? I guess that's what it kind of comes
Not
down
necessarily. It's embarrassing and it makes Aaron look like a fucking asshole, but he was friends with the guy. It wasn't like he posted, you know what I mean? It wasn't like he sent it to her ex-boy. It wasn't like Stuttering John, like, I'm going to send our fucking text to your father and shit like that. It's, he wasn't proliferating it. So I'm just saying, for what it's worth, when I think revenge porn, I think of like Ethan Ralph. And it's funny because it's like Aaron's like he's gonna slowly turn into Ethan Ralph or whatever, but it's I think it's not like he put like Ethan Ralph posted the shit and it ended up online. Like, did the picture of Kayla end up online?
No. From what I understand, Gino pretty much erased it right after he received it. Allegedly.
Speaking of Gino, he's the one getting accused of the revenge porn because he did put it on his program.
And he shouldn't have. That's a mistake.
Alex Engelbert. Yeah. Apparently he was fucking with her and showing some of her pictures.
That's what I'm talking about. There's no heroes in any of this. You know what I mean? I mean, if they want to blast Aaron, fine. I mean, they're doing it for content, whatever. You do what you do, but it's they have no fucking, nobody has any moral high ground. Like, it's the moral grandstanding when they want a moral you know what I mean? If you want to morally grandstand and distance yourself from stuff like this, it's just, I don't know.
I'm
not saying what he did was good.
I don't think it's that big of a deal to send nudes to your buddies.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You're banging and whatnot. I almost would think that girls, when they send stuff like that, would have to just assume that someone else would see that stuff. So
yeah, you got to assume
you'd be an idiot to assume otherwise.
Yeah, you got to assume that there's a possibility it could get out, But they're doing it because they want to retaliate against him because he snitched on them, which was gay, you know what I mean? Snitching on them for the coke, but it's I feel like everything that everybody's doing, it's so obvious what they're doing. And there's so many good analysts in the Dabbleverse that it's like with the Aaron stuff, you know what I mean? It's everybody can tell like what his motivation is. And it's kind of obvious what Nick's motivation is. I mean, they're just retaliating against each other.
That's right. Gina Bobina says this is why I don't send you guys my dick pics. Boom.
Yeah. Do you think gals swap wiener pics?
I don't think allegedly chicks hate getting sent dick pics. Allegedly.
Not always.
I'll have to take their word for it. even though
I don't believe that.
keep
I think guys who say that probably have small dicks. That sounds like something small dicks guy would say.
Unsolicited dick pics are one thing.
Yeah.
But like if you're talking to a gal and you're like, you got one framed up nice and you send that over, you know, like at a bowling
Like, for
alley
example,
bathroom or
you got one dressed up like a gentleman. It's got a really nice top hat and a smile. Then
I saw the
that would
original
be
picture.
absolutely fine, right? To send to everyone.
No.
I mean, if you got something to show off, if you got a nice cock, you know, I guess it's probably good. If you're proud of your cock, you know.
What would you consider a nice cock, Adam?
What? Say it again.
What would you consider a nice cock, Adam? What are your favorite kind of cocks?
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? If
I know you're just saying. That's why I'm asking. You're just saying, and I'm just asking.
A big black cocks.
Okay, there you
big
go.
and black.
All right,
but that's
you
just
leaned
me.
in.
That's just, you
Fair
know, to each their own. You know. Can we move on now?
Oh, we got it. We'll finish this up. Here we go.
Thank you, some dude. That was good though, because but Gino, you know, again, these guys are all such clowns. If they were straight up guys, I'd be curious to see what Gino has to say about the thing. But they all spin some. No, this is what happened, and Gino's an expert. Aaron's an expert. Everybody's an
Chad, this
expert.
fucking earbud. What is he doing?
Chad, he's always drunk doing weird shit. Who knows what he's doing?
He's diddling his ear canal.
Hell yeah. What happened to
okay, so what's that?
What happened to Hughes? Oh, Hughesy left. That's right. Sorry.
Hughesy never sticks around. You're his competition, and he doesn't want. I guess he doesn't want to go head to head for the love of one lemma.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Hughesy these days? You fond of that whole deal, or are you kind of getting upset over it? You're kind of.
No,
I mean, would you consider yourself a cuckold, like a podcast cuck?
No, not really.
You don't feel like you're getting podcast cucked?
No. That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Yeah, it starts with a podcast. It's all ha ha, giggle, giggle.
It starts with that emotional
And then
connection,
the next
and
thing
then
you know,
slowly...
she's looking for a pot of gold, if you know what I'm saying.
He inserted himself.
She's looking for where the end of the rainbow is, if you know what I'm saying there, Granny. Is there a treasure at the end of that rainbow?
Yeah, he's smooth, man.
He's not.
Yeah, great words. Irish hack. He's a hack.
Yeah. And everything's movies and fucking Bruce Springsteen with that fucking idiot.
Maybe Oasis on top of it, which is not a plus. That's a definite negative. Yes. Shots fired at the Irishman today. Indeed. Fuck that shit.
Pew, pew, pew.
All right. Let's get into it. The technicalities. Everyone is running around saying, Adam Goldstein, I'm going to make you weigh in on this. I think Granny and all of everybody on BYB has pretty much given the Clippers the full okay to do whatever the fuck they want. Yes, Dachwa, we're done with the KB talk. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Dachwa, I know you love Kevin Brennan. I see you in his chat. I see you there every day religiously. So I get it. All you ladies are in his chat every day. You love him. I get it. It's not my fault he's a cuck. It's not my fault he likes.
I like boys.
It's the headset. They dig the headset.
Maybe it is. Maybe they got stuff. They got something for drive-through guys.
Yeah,
or
I was going to say they have a fetish for fast food workers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So no, we're gonna get deep and heavy into the DCMA and the terms of service on
It's
YouTube.
DMCA, not DCMA. DMCA, Digital
That's what I
Millennium
said.
Copyright Act.
No, I said
No, it's
I
not.
said
No,
that.
it's not. I'm sorry.
I said it
OCD.
correctly. You're saying it wrong. I said DMCA, and then
Clip
you
it,
said DCMA.
Pull the tape. Rewind the tape.
You're confused. Nah, we don't watch tape on this show. That's not what.
Sorry, I'm being tedious tonight. I know.
You did make your dog shut up, which is awesome. Good job.
I didn't. I just waited.
You waited him out? We waited him out. We win. Dogs lose.
See,
don't fucking say his name. Jesus Christ. Whatever you do, don't do fucking bring him up. Don't. You son of a bitch. No. Okay, so let's get into it. I did call out. So Kiana Thompson was fucking with our little Emmy. And she says, call it like I see it, but for real, when you get the handbook on the internet, be arriving at my domicile. So she thinks she's going to be getting some handbook on how to do the internet because she thinks that you have to transform clips.
Hopefully soon she gets that handbook because she needs to be, somebody needs to welcome her to the internet.
She also needs to learn how to insult people instead of doing like this fucking really gay tactic. Like it's coming to my domicile. That fucking laugh makes me want to domestic violence something.
Yeah, she's cringe. She's fucking cringe. They're all. I mean, it's just. I don't know. I think it's fine if women want to do a podcast. I say that's great if they want to play podcast, but it's become. She's definitely just her ego is just you can just tell it's really cringe. Thank you guys for calling her out.
Because podcasting is for men and women need to fuck off.
Yeah, no. When she was on your show, she looked scared. You guys made her uncomfortable.
That was the cocaine.
Well, I was actually nice. Everybody else is the one that's the trash.
But you're the host. You do that under the guise. Someone has to be nice. And that's the thing. It's like when Anthony used to do that. Oh, I'm so sorry. My friend Opie here, he's out of control. You've got to do that. You've got to play a straight man, Derek, you know?
Oh, I play a straight man in real life and on podcasts. That's a fact, Jack. Straight as an arrow. Unlike all these other weirdos.
Yeah, and you've got the Tinder
story. Is he going to come?
Yeah, the Tinder story. And yes, that was a lady because ladies are on Tinder. If you want to find other stuff, you go somewhere else. She's a lady. She is a lady, actually.
I'm happy for you, Derek. Good for you, bro.
She's like a library. I don't really give a fuck if you're happy for me. It doesn't make one bit of difference. I get poon, and I don't even care what fucking people think about that.
Because he loves pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I love pussy like Kevin Meaney did. Love it, love it, love it, love them. I love me the ladies. Yes.
You've heard it right here, everybody. Quad, totally heterosexual.
It reminded me of that clip. I'm not gay no more. I like women's. I like my women's now. All right, moving on. All right, so Doom indeed. Okay, so I just came over the top with a quote tweet. Why don't you explain YouTube terms of service, fair use, if you have some insight into it, which you don't. The only thing you know is what Chrissy and Frank shoved down your throat. So indeed, Doom, who is a clipper, knows all about this shit. So he did indeed send us this, which is a long-winded thing. Man. But yeah, if you guys want to look this up on your own time and read it, but there is actually a court case. I'll read some of it just so you guys get the idea.
It's DMCA. Look at the top. DMCA, not DCMA.
Just like I fucking said, Renob, quit trying to.
You have dyslexic. You're dyslexia. Sorry.
Aquila, obviously, versus Sargon of Akkad. Implications for creators. So in February 2020, the long-running copyright lawsuit between Aquila Hughes and Carl Benjamin came to an end. Although Aquila would obviously have been disappointed with the outcome. Aquila, who owns a YouTube channel called Aquila Obviously, sued Carl, who is also a content creator under the name of Sargon of Akkad. Earlier in August 2017, Aquila's case was that Carl fragrantly copied and used a video she posted on YouTube channel without permission. Needless to say, Carl demurred, saying he was wholly within the copyright laws and his actions amounted to fair use. So it was a clip totally stolen, not transformed in any way, and just uploaded back on his channel. The court agreed with Carl and granted a motion to dismiss the lawsuit in February this year. But there's more. Carl Benjamin, through his attorney, filed a further motion claiming attorney fees for the lawsuit filed by Akilah Hughes. In July 2020, the court agreed once more, finding in favor of Carl and awarding attorney fees over $38,000 against the plaintiff. Now that the saga has come to an end, barring an appeal by Akilah, there's no better time to dissect the events. Case relating to the DMCA and related copyright issues involve matters that are important to creators everywhere. So this article discusses the outcome of the lawsuit, its implications, and what it means for YouTubers covered by these laws. But first, what happened? So there is precedent. Precedent has been set. So anyone that says that they know all the terms of service from YouTube, it fairly much seems that pretty much anything that's put on YouTube as a creation has no copyright ownership. So people can pretty much steal and do whatever the fuck they want. And,
that makes sense.
What that guy learned. Yeah, it does make sense. And what that guy learned was
service.
Right. So we know that when people do the copyright strikes on people's channels, the way it works is they fill out the paperwork, blah, 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 and they try to represent why it is a copyrighted thing. And they send it into YouTube, and YouTube decides whether or not to pull that content down and let the court case happen after that.
You forgot the last step, Derek, which is that they become gay.
Yeah, when you strike someone's for copyright, absolutely, you do automatically become gay. So I think the biggest.
Well, I'm gay, and
am I gay now? I hope not. I was hoping to avoid that.
Yeah, me too. I haven't watched the Olympics once.
The only thing we watched two clips the other night: the bad diver and the guy that got his arm dislocated after yelling "Allahu Akbar" because he was a Muslim and he was fighting a judo fight against an Israeli guy, and he wouldn't shake his hand, and then he fucking got his arm fucking broken. So it was like, yeah, don't shake hands with an Israeli and watch your arm break in half.
Hey, take it easy with the anti-Semitism stuff, Derek. I'm a little sensitive about that. Okay.
Comma. That's comma. Comma, chameleon. All right, I've lost track completely now. And I did see someone say, kill the ends. Oh, no, here we go. This is what I missed. All right, let's do this real quick. This guy's name is, go ahead and read it, Granny.
Kill all the juice.
Kill the N's and kill the J's.
That's right.
Jeez.
Is that AI or is that real? Is that a real clip?
Kill the N's and kill the J's.
That's got to be AI.
Like?
There's no way that even Stuttering John was stupid enough to say
No. Do you remember my porn bombing? What did it say?
Do I remember? I honestly don't.
It said kill the N's and kill the J's. So when he was explaining what it said later, he was like, kill the N's and kill the J's. But he didn't know that was like the perfect clip ever.
But still, that's what I'm saying, though. Even if you're saying something out of context, there's certain things that you should not. You know what I mean? There's certain like sequences of words you should not.
I said one
utter out
tonight
of your mouth on a fucking internet pod. I don't. You know what I mean?
I said one earlier tonight, and I was glad that I did not hear it repeated by Mrs. Producer 10 minutes later. So I think I might have snuck that one by him, and he didn't catch it. So
I'm not defending you, Derek.
Lord.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So
I know you're not defending me, obviously. Thank you, Kill all the juice.
All the juice.
Correct. So yeah, you know, okay, then the copyright thing goes to court, and someone has to bring that to a court case. Otherwise, the copyright strike just disappears. But what we have seen when they have gone to court is Brennan Schaub getting his ass handed to him, and obviously that story that we just told. So that there is legal precedent that these clippers can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. and there's not a fucking thing all these whiny little motherfuckers can do about it. So take that to the bank. Take that for what you will, because that's just a fact.
Take that to the bank, Frank.
Haha, Keanu.
Yeah, literally,
Bing,
Frank.
bing, bing,
Frank
bing,
fucking
bing,
Pellegrino. Yeah, the guy that thinks he owns. Fuck creating the internet and having the handbook on it, little Lemmy. How about you figure out what the actual fucking rules are and look at what the precedent is, and then get back to us, because you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Frank. Chrissy,
Frank literally goes around to people and goes, "Now, did you know that technically you could strike his channel for copyright infringement?" And he just goes around and messages people this shit all the time. Like,
yeah,
fuck it.
I am aware of that.
I've heard a lot of shit about Frank being a cuck. Is there any truth to that, or are people just fucking with him?
His baby was black.
Those are rumors.
No. His baby,
dude. Chrissy had a black baby, dude.
Not this one.
You're kidding.
One.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Not the newest one. The other one.
What? Okay, so
the one she gave away.
Kidding.
The one she gave up for adoption that we never got to see because she gave it up for adoption so fast.
We are not kidding. Chrissy Mayer had a black child. Thought it was Frank's. I gotta go. I'll see y'all on Friday.
All right, later, Granny. Fuck.
I guess you don't want to shout out. All right, let's do this real quick for him since he's leaving. But yeah, you guys all know about the corn guy. And you can find Granny over there on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sunday morning. They do lots of great shows. Go check them out.
Yeah, I love Corn Diff, dude. Corn Diff's the man.
I think they're all 7:00 Eastern, if I remember right. Sounds right. Either way, if you go look at those links, you'll figure it out. All right, let's get into a little bit of more Clipper. So I kind of spelled out what I thought the Clipper controversy is. We'll go ahead and run down this little video I got about Clippers. I'm going to let my dogs out while I start the video, and I will be back within a minute.
Is that a dig at me, Derek, the whole letting the dogs out thing?
No, I literally have to take my dogs out. I do this about 2 hours in every show, sir. No, I definitely did hear your dogs, and I think you were driving people crazy, but he stopped, so we're good.
I don't care. I think it's fucking funny.
Okay.
It's a bit. I'm doing a bit.
So, you know how some people are just like psycho about the audio stuff?
Yeah, no, me too, man. I have OCD. I have very bad OCD. I do sympathize.
Then why would you punish other people with your anti-OCD tirade that you're doing?
Because I'm a terrible person.
You are a terrible person. We can agree on that tonight.
I know. I've made you really. I could tell. I'm not even kidding. Like, I could tell you're getting like pissed off at me tonight. I think it's funny. It's good for the show.
I am angry at Adam. Chill out.
It's bad for our friendship, but it's good for the show, right?
Okay, fair enough. Friendship. What's that?
Yeah,
never
I know,
had
right?
one.
Fuck that. Never mind.
You.
This is the internet, right? Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. What am I talking about?
Yeah, wait till tomorrow when I turn around and stab you in the back because you. It's convenient for me at the time.
Yeah, well, I understand.
It's been happening a lot in the Dabbleverse lately, man.
Dude, I've been around, man. I've been stabbed in the back, dude. I got stories for you. I could tell you.
Yeah. You got the tire tracks all across your back for proof?
Yep, dude, trust me, I got the scar tissue to prove it. I'll tell you off air.
All right. This is actually kind of interesting. I forget who sent this to me. I'm thinking it was Doom, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll look that up. I forget who sent it to me.
He's one of the good Clippers now. I love Doom. I love his clips.
Yeah,
Clips, Doom, Stallion 19 is a good one.
Stallion, My Lost Interest, Citizen M, Naclo 2.0. There's a long list of good Clippers. Base Pill, all of them guys.
They do good work, man. God bless you all. I can't hear the audio, by the way. I'm not hearing any audio.
Everybody in the chat, maybe you can tell me if you can hear it. If you can't, say no audio.
I mean, there's subtitles, but I just can't hear the audio.
Can you guys hear the audio on the clip we're playing? Give me ones in the chat if you can hear it. Please do not lie to me either. Zero. Okay. I'll start it over.
Someone in the chat, this is going great.
Sometimes my browser just kicks me off with the audio.
Someone heard it. It
It's
could just
only
be
on
me.
fucking
It could be
StreamYard sucks, man.
I heard
Stream-
every clip up until now, though.
And
Try
we
now.
said,
I hear
"You're
it.
gonna have to
Yeah.
hear a few
Okay.
clips." But when we
Yeah,
get to the
sometimes my
end-
browser just kicks my audio off in StreamYards. Is that
No,
fucking
man.
weird or what?
It happens to me too.
I have some words. I have some thoughts on this clip war.
First, we're gonna open up with the clip channel getting Spurgery fighting fest. Whatever this shit is, there's frankly a fucking war going on.
Yeah,
that
we're aware.
Mostly involves two people, Farron and Divinity. I don't think this applies to just Divinity. Obviously, you have Leonard Clips. Obviously, you have Alyssa Clip.
Okay, so and this also brings into light the fact that Farron, who is fair and balanced, is her name, goes on Chrissy's show all the time. And then the other night, she had that chick Araya Light. Both very weird names, alliteration, I think they call that. But yeah, her name was Araya Light, and she already knew who Will Heron was and was like super anti-Clipper. Apparently, she runs like the moderation on Alex Stein's show, but she's another one apparently that likes to go after Clippers. So
You're a fan of Alex Stein. What do you think about Alex Stein?
I like Alex Stein, man. I was a huge fan of all the city council stuff he did right off the bat. He was calling out Portland City Council.
I mean, I like him. I just think that I don't know. I think a lot of his fan base is kind of gay, and I think that I don't know. I
think owning the gays by doing gay stuff is gay. So.
What do you think about him with when he was in the bathing suit and you could kind of see like his dick exposed? You know what I'm talking about, the pot awful thing?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Owning the gays by doing stuff like that is not cool.
But around a child, yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. But
isn't
like
that
Alex
the point?
Generally.
He's out there fighting drag queen story hours and drag queen like strip club dances to kids, but then he's putting on a bathing suit and having his junk in kids' faces.
Right.
It's
I think
like,
that's a fair criticism. And I'm a
that
pot
is
awful
hypocrisy.
fan, yeah.
No, I agree. There's a huge amount of hypocrisy there.
Jesse
I wish you would have
PS
just
drove him
stuck with
nuts.
the like going and fucking with the Congress people, hilarious.
Yeah, of course.
Going in city council stuff was hilarious.
But the bit
His
got
show-
old though. He did it a little too long, where eventually they knew who he was and they kind of shut him down. It was good, but he kind of milks his stuff a little bit. But the point is, I don't have a problem with Alex Stein. I just think that these moderators and these gatekeepers are fucking gay. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Yeah, you've dealt with enough. You've dealt with enough of these kind of people. The fucking people who are like moderators, or like the people who are the people who are admins of a subreddit. They are like a special kind of hall monitor type. Like I don't like those people. I don't like.
Yeah,
any
I
of
don't
them. really
like Reddit for that reason.
There's no me
Discords
neither, and that's
can be that way also.
100%, dude.
Discords.
I have the scar tissue to prove it, dude. I have stories about the fucking Dabblers Discord, the WATP Discord, the subreddits. Those people are all the people who run that shit are all gay, dude. They're sitting there rubbing their nipples. Oh, I'm gonna take your post down because it doesn't meet our criteria. They all dox people in those fucking private subreddits.
Our community,
and everybody
didn't you
knows what
read
they're
our
fucking
community guidelines when you came in?
Ooh, our community got exactly.
No, actually, I didn't. I just clicked accept and fucking went into your voice chat.
No, I'm just trying to fucking laugh and have some
queer, and then they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you can't say that stuff in here." And I was like, "Yeah, all right, well, fucking.
I'm just trying to get my internet drama. Yeah, I'm trying to get my internet drama fix and just enjoy. I mean, just shut the fuck up. I hate these fucking people, all of them. They all suck.
The fuck up. Yeah, no, I agree, man. 100%.
Once something turns into a community, it becomes gay, irredeemably gay.
It does seem to be that way. I would agree. All right, get into this. We don't have to watch the whole thing. It's fucking
fair use, basically, and it was a very interesting opinion because
so this is that exact
said that
opinion
you could find for fair use even when Sargon hadn't made any commentary by voice. He hadn't voiced over or added his own material. He had simply cut up Akilah Hughes' material to show a different take on her enthusiasm.
Have gotten the wrong idea based on Carl Benjamin, Sargon of Akkad, versus Akilah Hughes, in that since he did not use specific commentary in the form of words, that his use of clipping a long video in 3 segments and mashing them together, that means that any clip is automatically transformative. It is not. That it isn't transformative either. So don't mistake my words here and say that, oh, well, clipping a long video down to a short video isn't transformative. It's actually not a simple question. There are many, many, many factors that go into it. Fair use is a use of copyrighted work that is not yours that is deemed to be fair. Typically, this involves what's called a transformative work. It's where you take a portion or even a whole piece or even the whole of something and you use it in a way that sufficiently transforms it to make it something different. If that sounds kind of subjective, it is.
So besides criticism, like the Sargon case, you could also use commentary, parody. You could utilize fair use for education purposes. There are different ways that you can present your fair use of copywritten material. And none of those ways require permission. In my opinion.
So that's the other thing that came up and was a big deal and that they tried to hang their hats on was the fact that people have to go around asking permission the channels that they're clipping from.
No, they don't. When has that ever been part of DMCA? And transformative can be so you literally can have like a GIF of an Asian man just waving his arms in the corner. Like I know that now Chrissy's been striking people's channel and I saw some clips, some clipper they called it transformative. I forget what clipper it was. I think it might have been Will Heron or one of those guys, but they were doing like transformative edition and it wasn't like they were giving commentary. You don't have to provide commentary for it. Like you don't have to edit it. You could do like there's the criteria for what is transformative is very broad. So
like she just threw out the word educational. So if you're clipping down a specific part of a show to like teach people something, isn't that just educational right there?
Or if someone's a public figure,
the educational part out of this show and showing it to you.
True,
transformative.
Right. Or if the person is a public figure and then therefore anything that they say or anything that happens, it's what's called newsworthy, right? Like the thing with Stuttering John, you know what I mean? You could even argue that that's newsworthy. Depending on what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would pretty much say anything from any show is pretty much newsworthy, right? If they say something that people did not know previously, and if you're going to clip just the part, a 10-minute clip of something that's new to a new audience, I believe that's transformative in that.
Even regardless of whatever the legal criteria is, supposedly, it's just a bad look to be going after small creators. You know, when even them, it's not like they're big stars or whatever, but they're, you know what I mean? They have enough clout. They have enough of an audience where I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's a bad look, regardless of the legal shit. You should just deal with it. The real reason why she's going after clippers though is because she's concerned that they're monetizing it, or they're concerned because the clip channels get. And Mersh was talking. I know I'm bringing it fucking back to Mersh, but he was saying
that's what you do. That's what you do. It's fine.
That's me. But he basically was pointing out that when you Sorry, I fucking completely lost my train of thought here. What the fuck was I talking about?
The fact that Mersh had an issue with all the people that are going after the Clippers, and that would be Chrissy, Keanu, Frank Pellegrino. There's the long list of people that apparently have issues with that stuff, right?
Yeah. But the real reason why they're doing it is because the Clippers are getting more views than
monetization
on their streams, and nobody wants to watch. If most people don't want to watch a 3.5-hour stream of Keanu, they'll watch the 10-minute clip. Like I watched Keanu. I was interested in what she had to say, but I watched the 20-minute clip. I would never fucking watch her stream. Nothing against her. It's just I'm not gonna sit. You know what I mean? It's like most people don't have time to sit and sift through and find the interesting part, the meat and potatoes. The Clippers, they give you what you want, and because of that, she's probably getting more subs because of the clips.
Yeah, she should. Exactly. That's kind of how we all feel about it. Is that they should be like thanking them for clipping. That's how I feel about it, man. Like I always enjoy seeing clips off of my show, and I'll never say a word about how long the clip is. So Stalin 19 made a clip out of Keanu coming on our show and having an argument with Will. That segment was 22 minutes. It was 22 minutes long.
Yeah. And that's the reason I probably watched the clip.
How dare you clip 22 minutes out of my show? Oh my God. How could you do that? No, it's all good, man.
Why would you? It's good for you. It's fucking good for business.
I think so. That's how I've always looked at it.
Can I just say, Gina, I'm sorry, I'm reading the fucking chat for you, but Gina saying that she's cute. I do think Keanu's cute, but it's like enough already. You know what I mean? She gets old quick. That whole bing, bing, bing and the homie thing. Right, homie, right, homie. It's just she's very yeah, she has a lot of crutches that she relies on. But I mean, whatever. If she wants to podcast,
Johnny's crutches. She likes Johnny's crutches,
right? I mean, if she wants to weigh in on the steel toe thing, it's interesting. I definitely want to hear what she has to say. But I feel kind of like, I don't know. I feel like she's like they're milking it. Everybody.
I'd like to milk her.
But you know
I'd love to milk Gina Bovina. We'll milk her. Ooh. We'll milk all you ladies in the chat. We're happy to milk all of you one by one. We'll take turns.
Milky.
Mommy's milk. All right. So I
sound like a couple of dorks.
Well, that's unavoidable
Big
at this
boobies. Point. I love boobies.
Yeah, we actually have that drop. Why not go for it? We know that KB is a huge fan of this too.
Big fucking tits.
Oh, big fucking tits. Big fucking milkers. That's what we're all about here on the BYB program. But yeah, so I do have a clip of Patrick Melton sounding like he's a little too scared to dip into the Chrissy Mayer controversy. Oh no, he's not too scared. But
why? Why would he?
He's afraid of playing the clips. This is Misery Loves Clips. Got this one. So thank you, Misery Clips. As you can see, the watermark on the bottom right. That's how you do a transformation right there.
Another awesome clip channel. Follow them. They're great.
Yeah, but no, it's totally different because he has permission to clip Kevin's channel. Oh. It's totally different. It's not the same. It's different. But yeah, let's hear what old humpback whale has to say about it. Old Patty Melt.
I don't know what she's doing now with Chrissy striking everybody, and it's an insane. I don't know.
So do they strike you? Do they try to go after you, or do they leave you alone?
I imagine if I showed anything of Chrissy Mayer, she would strike me. Should we watch something of Chrissy Mayer and try to get struck? See if she strikes us? If all that stuff behind the scenes is true, then it's wild. It seems like her and that Frank guy think they're some sort of bullies and cult, and everybody fears them.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's a compound thing. A lot of compound
really,
people.
I don't. I think what I've heard her say out loud Keanu's show and about this situation makes her sound retarded as fuck. But it sounds like anybody who puts up anything on her, she strikes. And if Frank has been messaging Stevie Lou how to strike people, Chad how to strike people, Aaron how to strike people, it's like, first of all, how hard is this guy? And then you realize, like, oh, it's all for his mutual interest. The reason he was messaging Stevie Lou to strike Chad is because he hates Chad. The reason that they're reaching out, wanting to help Kiki strike Will Heron is, I don't know. I can't. I really can't. I gotta zip my mouth. I'm looking at chat. I gotta zip my mouth.
Pure fear in those eyes. Oh no, man.
Yeah, it's obviously
that's
a bit.
The message.
Smiley's right.
No, I know it's a bit, but it still is a poignant bit to point out that these guys are going around the entire Dabbleverse and telling everyone who to strike and how to strike and what to do, even though the most likely outcome will be that the people that they're trying to strike won't really have any issues. Like, so when Stevie Lou gave the example of how Frank sent him step-by-step instructions on how to strike Chad like 2 years ago, Stevie Lou told this story last week on MLC. And what he said was he followed through with it, step-by-step instructions on how to strike Chad for showing like an entire stand-up set where he didn't even talk over it or make commentary.
I mean, these people
denied it. They did deny his request.
I mean, these people need to have respect for the people who, there would be no Dabbleverse if it wasn't for the people putting in the hours, creating this content. It's the independent content creators that are the lifeblood of this thing. And the fact that they don't have respect for that is just, you know what I mean?
I'm not too hip with it. Then it is kind of funny. The night that the Will Heron thing happened, Frank did reach out to me and sent me like instructions on like what is fair use and what the terms of service are from his point of view.
Did you laugh at him? I hope you laughed at him and told him to go fuck himself.
I didn't respond to it. I didn't even good. I did nothing with it. I didn't even look at the thing he sent me because I was like, all right, whatever. I've already got my opinion on how this works. I got my opinion on whether or not it's cool for the Clippers to do what they do. And I'll stick with that. I don't really give a fuck what your opinion on stuff is.
Was he holding Chrissy's purse while he sent you that message?
He may have. He may have been breastfeeding at the moment. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know about the whole cuck stuff. I was kidding earlier, but he really sounds like he's Chrissy's fucking errand boy now.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what their relationship is. I'm not going to dip into it. But she's definitely the talent. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I know he's the back room
back door.
I don't know. I think he probably sets up like her schedule. I don't know what he does.
He sets up her schedule to get fucked by black guys.
But okay, dude, they are married and they have a kid together. I'll just state the things I know. I'm not gonna. I've never heard any. I have no proof of him being a cuck.
He's a cuck. I don't have proof. I don't care. I'll just call him.
We have proof to call Kevin Brennan a cuck now.
And no, I agree. I figured you were just calling him a cuck, but you know the internet, like it's just, you just call people cucks and then call it a day,
Okay. I'm not trying to start a war with Chrissy.
Yes, and you're just trying to start a war with everybody.
No, but no, I don't want to start a war.
You heard it right here. Derek's scared of Chrissy and Frank.
Scared. I don't want to fight.
You don't want to get struck.
I don't want to get strucken.
You better read his specific instructions on what's acceptable to clip Derek, okay?
I'll read it later. It's been on my phone for a week and a half, and I've just ignored it.
Well, you better read it, Derek.
Actually,
you don't want to piss them off. You don't want to piss off Kumia and the whole compound cult.
Well, I mean, there is no such thing anymore, right?
Yeah, no, that's true. So is compound like is not going to exist? Like that entity is not going to exist.
Other than Anthony Cumia's name, compound is Anthony Cumia, and that's all it's ever going to be ever again.
Yeah. Well, he had a good run.
Well, okay.
Allegedly,
they merged, so I guess they're tied together.
Ooh, the big merger. This is kind of like the Sirius XM merger, right?
Yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger. It's better. It's
the way they talk about the merger, the big merger, and Aaron. Oh, they're all, Gino and Kiki. They're all worried about the merger. They're all stressed out about the merger. It's like,
all right, Adam.
How many people work for
Lindsay,
Compound?
come on, man. Give the guy a break. He just got here 3 hours ago.
Fuck you, Flimsy. Shut the fuck up.
And secondly, Flimsy, if you would have heard his dog for the first hour, you probably actually would have wanted him to fucking
I can go wake him up if you want.
Don't even think about your dog. He'll know you're thinking about him, and he'll wake up and start barking.
Ruff.
No, something tells me that you went downstairs and you shot him or something fucking weird. You tortured him. I don't even know. What did you do to your dog, Adam?
You're turning this thing on me now, huh?
No, I get it. Okay, so here's what happens. Your dog barks when he wants jerked off. You went downstairs during one of the breaks and made him happy, right? Like Rob Saul does.
All right, you know what? You know what I say? You remember this goes back to what I said earlier about not admitting things on the internet? Derek, I'll tell you off air, dude.
You can give me a tacit head shake. Yeah, okay. No means yes.
I told you, I'll tell you off. I'll tell you about it off the air. All right.
Backstage.
Not everything is meant for public consumption, Derek.
All right, fair enough. You do give me some Rob Saul vibes though, Adam, honestly.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. A little bit.
You're just upset about the comments I made earlier about your wheelchair.
You'll be sitting next to Stuttering John before you know it. You have no idea how quick it happens to a guy. Next thing you know, Rob Saul gets the boot. Adam gets called up to the big leagues. You can porn bomb him.
Do you really think I could be Stuttering John's co-host? Do you think I have the chops for that?
I think anybody can be. If he's out of friends at the moment, anyone's possibly his next friend. That's how it works over there at the Stuttering John podcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
He'll be like, "Oh, Rob Saul's a piece of shit." I heard Adam Goldstein. I heard that guy does a podcast. Is he good? Is he good? Let's have him on. Let's try.
He knows who the fuck I am. He is scared of me. He's never acknowledged me before. I'm sure he's pretty happy that I disappeared for the most part,
Fair. Yeah, he doesn't need any more enemies. Everybody in the world hates his fucking guts.
It's not even me. He just doesn't want people talking about the Heather W thing. And I believe that might be the reason that you had me on. I'm surprised you didn't ask me about the Heather W interview because I know a lot of people have been.
What about the Heather W interview, Adam?
No, you don't have to ask me about it now. Oh, it's fine. But Shuli actually.
Well, no, dude. Okay, before you get into
and that's
your
the
story,
only reason. What?
No. Before you get into your story, I was just gonna say, obviously, we had a target tonight, and we did an hour and a half of that target. So
nice. No, it was good, man. It was good. But I'm just saying, Shuli asked me on his show, which was very out of the blue, and it's 100% because the Heather W thing's getting covered. So I'll talk about that on his show. But I was surprised. I didn't think anybody gave a fuck about that anymore. I thought that was like old news. But
and it's Heather W. That's her name.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The lady that Stuttering John blackmailed, and it was basically what started my YouTube channel.
Is that he was also sexually inappropriate with her? Maybe even
I'll send you the link to the interview. I'll send you the link to the interview if you're interested. But it's old hat. It's just
the one place I have heard it referenced is on Casey Armstrong's show.
Oh yeah, well that's cool.
He's brought her up, and he brought up the some other friend he had that allegedly Stuttering John may have raped. I'm not saying those allegations because I have no proof of anything.
Oh man, she better that has to become an interview, man. That would be 100 times more spicier than the Heather W thing.
Well, that's what Casey Armstrong has brought up in the past, so I'm curious now, maybe more than ever. Actually, I just hit Casey up maybe 2 days ago. He's bad about getting back to people because he probably gets a million messages.
Yeah, he follows.
No, the guy's busy. I know he doesn't like doing other podcasts. He's just not into it, man. So it's like fucking it's a chore getting that guy. I know he watches my show, I watch his show, but that's like it seems to be the extent of it. I've seen him on Shuli's show, and that's probably about it.
I mean, some people like to sit back. I mean, I've done that for the last couple of years. I've kind of sat back and sort of kept my mouth shut and just watched the shows quietly and lurked. But yeah, I think a lot of people like to do that. It's a lot. Listen, it's a lot of fun to enjoy the different shows and the drama of the Dabbleverse. I think for some people it can be tedious to be part of it, you know. And I felt a little bit of that too.
I've had my ups and downs in the Dabbleverse as far as like 1 week I'm like, oh, there's so much going on and it's exciting and I'm battling these idiots. And then the next week it's like, why am I part of this Dabbleverse thing again? I forget. So it comes and goes. Like,
and you know what?
Sometimes it is hard to be part of.
That's a good thing that you question it, because I think if you don't take a step back at some point and realize, I think this might be a little crazy. This is a little surreal, a little toxic. If you don't do that, then there's definitely something fucking wrong with you. I mean, there's something wrong with you anyway. Every one of us is fucking broken, but you know.
I think so. I think that's how we end up in the Dabbleverse.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's part of it.
I think that every one of us had fucked up childhoods for sure.
All right, there's a lot of side chat going on in that. You guys got your whole thing going on. You guys don't need this show. Even you're just doing your own thing in the chat. I like it. Enjoy your own side conversation. Has nothing to do with our show.
Yeah, whatever. Don't listen.
Glad you're all here to
guys.
hang out, though, fuckers. All right, so I did have just a little bit of this clip from Kino Casino because you were saying you were into that, so maybe we'll
love
watch
Kino
it.
Casino. Fuck yeah, I love PPP, man. You have to look up his appearance on Dick Masterson. Oh, it was at Ricada's show, but he was just trolling. He was fucking with Dick Masterson, and he got under Dick Masterson's skin, and it was so funny.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I don't watch a lot of these guys. I don't know what the deal is with them.
Worski's okay. He came from that whole internet blood sports.
Worski, I have an issue with. He's hard to listen to and watch. Actually, they kind of both are. They're both.
No, I like PPP, man. I'm a fan of PPP, big time.
Personal protective.
The People's Populist
PPE.
Press. People's Populist Press. His name is Ashton, but People's Populist Press.
Okay. All right. So let's just watch a couple of minutes of this. I don't want to watch the entire thing. It's 13 minutes long, and it's from Stalin 19, of course.
Nice.
Shout out.
Clippers.
Another Clipper. One of the other awesome Clippers. Thank you guys for doing what you do. Let's watch some of this. This is regarding the Gino phone call from Minnesota regarding the revenge porn, allegedly.
How we go into the revenge porn arc here.
All right, here you go.
This came from this fugly bitch, Keon. Like, okay,
Keon.
Listen, you can't wear the window.
All right. All right. Before we do that, let's just say hi to our buddy Frankie. Hey, Frankie, how's it going, buddy?
Okay, so far.
You're
What's up,
awesome,
Frankie? How you
man.
doing?
Yeah, thanks for popping in, buddy. You got a loud room there.
No, Frankie's
All right,
awesome.
No, we love Frankie. He's just hanging out in a very loud room. So
on the chest when your tits are that small. Whoa! Like, seriously, she thinks she's like Power Girl or whatever it is from the comic book. Bish, you can't pull that.
I don't know. It doesn't show any boobs, so I guess that's a good start, right? It's appropriate to not be showing boobies.
Worski is really big on the fake laughter too. I got to admit that they can be a little cringe, but I find them so entertaining.
That is one of the biggest problems I have is all the fake laughter. That's why I can't watch MLC when Felicia Gillespie's on there because she fucking fakes laugh the entire time. All right. Okay. I don't know what to do, guys. What should we do? All right. Let me pull my notes back. All right. Adam's put me in a weird spot, man, because we only had a couple more minutes of show to do, and then we're just gonna end this fucker. So I think he's back and ready to go.
Yeah, sorry, hiccup there.
All right, no problem. I just wanted to show a couple of minutes of this and get the fuck out of here. So
I did just go do a little April Imholt drugs real quick.
Yeah, you all better.
Put my
You
kids to bed.
Ready to go?
Just drop my bullet around Aaron's kids.
As long as you feed them SpaghettiOs, that's all that really matters, Adam. Feed the. What about the kids? What about the kids?
Talk about your kids.
When your tits are that small.
Whoa!
Are her tits too small for a window?
She's like Power Girl or whatever it is from the comic book. Like, bitch, you can't pull that shit off. Get real.
But by the way, she was anti-Arcada as well. She jumped on that train of like, oh, Arcada is so horrible what he did. And now the sweeping begins. Because I'm April's friend. Are ya? Well, you're sweeping. Here we go.
Dearest Visconti and I, we're driving home from.
By the way,
the cringe.
By the way, this revenge porn thing. So we're gonna hear about her revenge porn, or Aaron and the revenge porn, right?
So how much of this do you know about Adam Goldstein?
What specifically?
Are you fairly up on the fact that the Viscontis got a phone call from the Minnesota State Police or Minnesota? What is it? St. Cloud Police? Excuse me. So they got a phone call from the St. Cloud Police, and they were asking about the picture that was sent. So you know how Kevin Brennan was trying to dismiss that earlier and say, "Oh, that's no big deal. Everybody sends each other pictures." I don't know. When you get a phone call about that shit, it seems like maybe it's a little more serious than just a whoop-de-doo.
Well, I mean, it's not good. It's not as if Aaron is going to it's not as if I don't think he's going to catch charges for this, but in the court of public opinion, I mean, I think it's bad. I think it makes him look horrible. In terms of just being embarrassed because they're able to get his goat. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
But, yeah. I mean, did you ever see the clip where Aaron actually sends the porn in question during a live stream?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it. So that there may be some evidence.
Okay, so you're aware of how it went down, and then he was like, "Your boy did good, huh? Gino, your boy did good."
And
he had that dorky ass smile on his face. It was very fucking awkward, man.
And that's cringe. And can I just point out, Kayla is not. This is like a personal preference thing. I don't even think Kayla is fucking hot at all. So I don't know. It's like, you know what?
She's like a 5. You know what I mean? She's
I'm not
just
even
like
trying to be. I'm not
she's
trying
dead
to be in
center of the road. She's not ugly. She's not pretty. She's not fat.
Listen, I'm not trying to be an asshole here or anything like that. Like I'm no prize myself, but Aaron is like a Minnesota 2, so maybe he thinks she's hot. But the point,
he thought he was doing good. Obviously, he was bragging about it when he sent it to like Gino and shit. Your boy doing good.
But it's really not a brag because it's like, yeah, her husband fucked your wife. So it's like if anything.
No, worse. It's worse.
Yes.
He took your wife. He flat out stole your bitch.
Like fucking your wife is one thing, but then he took your wife. He like in everybody's eyes, you're a cuck. You're humiliated. But the point, it's like, but I fucked his wife. But like, so what?
Your wife got took.
I'm not
tooken.
Listen, April isn't my type, but she is a good looking. I think she's attractive, but I would 100% rather have April than fucking Kayla. So he got.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. April
right?
is
I
more
mean,
fuckable than Kayla.
am I way off base here? It's like, come on, dude.
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree. She's a little spinner. You can do things with spinners. I probably just pissed off my audience by saying that, because they all hate April's guts so fucking much at this point. I don't hate April's. Alienated myself.
I don't hate April's guts. I don't care. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just analyzing this from like, I'm trying to be objective about this, you know, and really think about how it's like, how do you come back from that? You know, how wouldn't you just realize the whole time, even if you wanted to be into that swinging lifestyle, you're on the internet, the shit is going to get out. And it's just like, what universe, what cinematic universe do you think you live in where this is not gonna, you know what I mean? This has become the thing that defines him as a person in everybody's eyes. And that's the crux of it. It's not like, oh no, like you're a cuck. It's like, this is going to be what defines you.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I would say this year from whatever January through now is what defines him. His entire career will be. I mean, he started off by getting. So the first thing that happened was him getting booted off of broadcasting on the airwaves.
Right.
That whole thing, that was the start. This will be second, right behind it. Absolutely.
Well,
Or this will be worse. I mean, for sure, this is worse.
I interviewed Aaron before the turn happened. This was before all the shit started. This was when he was still fucking with Chad before he stopped. Well, maybe right after he stopped fucking with Chad. That wasn't really that big of a deal. Even though we all know the reason for that. But I think it was the fallout with Levy that I feel like that was when it all started. I feel like that was the first domino to start falling. That was when Aaron started becoming on the defensive, I think.
Yeah, because he always was quite a braggart about going after people and thinking like it was hilarious.
And I remember
Chad may have been one of the first. It was like, nah, I'm not going to play that game with you.
Well, I had him on my show, and this was before the Levy fallout. And I remember I asked him, I was like, how do you keep this all straight? Like, how do you get into all these podcast feuds with people? And how do you keep your sanity? How do you not let it get to you? And he seemed so above it all. He was like, no, it's not a big deal. You just, you deal with it. The trolls, you just kind of don't feed them. And then, I know how to deal with it. And I thought like, he seems so confident. He seems so level-headed about it. Then fast forward through the Bob shit. And then the April thing, like I didn't even see that fucking coming. But it just, you know what I mean? It seemed like,
well, I mean, so we're a year later from the last anniversary show. And Granny and Lemmy went out there and hung out with them, and the Biscontes and Keanu were out there. They were all out there, and they came back, and we started making jokes about swinging. And a bunch of people were making like little jokes. And then sometime later, maybe the drug stuff started coming up.
Were you guys making jokes, or were you trying to test the water?
Yeah, we were throwing it out there because we also saw the fact that she had that weird tattoo on her ankle, and it kind of looks like a pineapple. So
right, the upside down pineapple. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
like the swinger code.
And then like Gino and Keanu being out there, and we were like,
always, dude, Gino, he wanted to fuck April 100%. Now he's like, April's a piece of shit. They're all pieces of shit. Dude, he wanted to fuck her 100%. There was definitely, I definitely got that weird swingers, like that vibe that there might have been something going on with them. Yeah. Now I look back, I don't think so, but I think Gino wanted something to happen. Kiki didn't, because what does she get in that? Oh, she gets Aaron. Oh, lucky her.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't compute. It's just, but I think Gino probably wanted something to happen.
I can't speak for him, but yeah, we definitely were playing with it. We had Aaron on after the anniversary show, and we threw some of those questions at him about swinging and stuff. How was the swinging, and how was holding your boyfriend's head up after he had to puke and got sick from drinking too much?
Yeah. How would you like to fuck my wife? Ha 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 ha. Right. I'm just kidding around.
Right. Yeah. So it was all fun and games, and then we started seeing like the weird drug stuff starting to pop up because April's behavior started to seem really different, and then they started hanging out with the Ricadas, and then it was like, right. I wonder what's going on there, because they had a reputation for swinging, and people kind of knew that already.
How did they react when you made the joke, though? When you were saying, the swinging stuff, like, how did they react?
Well, you know how Aaron is with deflecting, like with questions. Yeah. So it was typical. He just like, ha, 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 and then said whatever stupid shit, talked in circles, and it was over.
How did April react? Was she there?
She wasn't there. They came on I had Aaron on 3 times. She came on the first time. That was like a year and a half ago. So
I interviewed him once, and she wasn't there. But I get the sense like she doesn't want to really be. I get the sense she really didn't like being on the show. She didn't really want to like the way it kind of almost blew my mind. Not just that he appeared on my show, because I'm a nobody. I have like 1,000 subs, but the fact that he spent a lot of time talking to me. Like he was like, Aaron was cool as far as appearing on my show, but she wasn't there. But,
yeah, agreed. And whatever, we gave him a bad time twice, and he still came back, and he still says he'll come back on my show. I haven't asked him recently.
Oh, you should. Why are you serious? You should have him on. Ask him about all the cucks.
No, he said he's going to stop doing interviews. So, I think he wants money at this point. So I'll wait for things to die down and then hit him back up here. So
yeah, man, I would too. I mean, I just, not that I have anything to add.
We got Pat Dixon coming on Friday. That should stir up the fucking Dabbleverse enough right there.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out. I've interviewed Pat before too. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He doesn't really want to talk about Felicia, but other than that, he's pretty open to whatever.
Yeah.
All right. We'll read this super chat and we'll probably end this thing. Mr. Blue Sky, also named Henrik. NOK20, which is 20 crooners, I do believe. It's all fun and games until someone loses a wife. I think it's supposed to be eyeball. No. Yeah, it is all fun. It's all fun and games to be a cuck until the lady isn't sleeping in bed with you at night anymore. Then like it's not so funny. That's when the tears start.
Slippery slope, man. You think it won't happen to you? That's like women all have that tendency to wander and to cheat on you. And don't play with fire, man.
That's right. Keep that pussy satisfied.
Keep it. Yeah. Being a cuck, don't do it.
Just say no to cuckery. That includes you, Kevin Brennan. That includes. Oh yeah, that's what we never really shot fire. With Mr. Kill Everything. That's another cuck guy that him and Mrs. Kill Everything. She went on an ocean cruise or went down to Florida with her friend. Never to be seen again. So don't let your lady go hang out with her friends on the Florida beaches because they'll end up getting dick down so good they'll never come back to you. You learned your lesson, didn't you, there, Mr. Kill Everything?
What you have to do is lock your woman in a cage and feed her dog food.
Or
then
SpaghettiOs.
Then how is she gonna cuck you, right? Huh? Stick
or
with me, kids.
Oh wait, no, you're right. The SpaghettiOs was too good because he still lost her. So the dog food was the trick.
That's the problem with Aaron. He treated April. That's the problem with Aaron. He treated April too good. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, she seems like a needy bitch too. Honestly, she did kind of seem that way.
I'm not trying to sound like an incel, but I mean, that's kind of par for the course. I'm not trying to even be like April was needy or whatever. It's just, she's a woman. Women are going to be women.
Oh fuck, dude, no. You're running our ladies off. She's taking back her no, Gina.
Sorry,
no,
Gina.
We need those likes. Everybody hit that like
Gina?
button.
I'm sorry.
Smash to subscribe. No, no.
Gina, you watch dude podcasts. You watch Dabbleverse. Come on.
All right. I think she's just jerking us. She's just jerking us. All right, everybody go check out Adam. Is this all still correct, sir? Adam
Goldstein, yeah. Follow me on.
When are you
going
to get back to fucking doing stuff? I guess that's the next question.
Yeah, maybe now. You know what? This was, dude. I'm interested in the steel toe stuff. I definitely would talk about that. I'd love to have you on if I do an after show, Derek. I appreciate your having me back on here. I'm Adam Goldstein on YouTube. It's Adam Goldstein TV on YouTube. I'm gonna do streams again soon. Goldstein TV on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at Goldstream Live, and I'm on Facebook too, Adam Goldstein. So hit me up.
That's right, ladies. You heard it here. Hit him up, even though he's an incel. He said it himself. I'm not breaking any news.
It's all women. All women.
Yeah, I mean, what are the main topics you'd like to cover right off the bat here coming up? What kind of stuff are you into, man?
I mean, I talk about anything, but I probably.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fertile fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls.